Hello everyone, welcome to the first session of Tomb of Annihilation. Here is how things begin. For the past several days, the talk of the streets and taverns has been all about the so-called death curse, a wasting disease that afflicts anybody who's ever been raised from the dead. The victims grow thinner and weaker each day, slowly but steadily sliding toward the death they once denied. And when they finally succumb, they can't be raised again. Temples and scholars of divine magic are at a loss to explain the curse that has affected the entire region, and possibly the entire world. Through one way or another, you have found information or have been invited to the home of a Sindra Sylvain, a retired adventurer and merchant. A uniformed attendant leads you all up to the grand staircase to the third floor, and then ushers you into a wood-paneled room with a fireplace, comfortable chairs, and a heavy table bearing goblets and bottles of wine. Darkly paneled walls are hung with maps and sea charts. Rack shelves and cabinets hold hundreds more rolled up maps and charts. And there in the corner, a person is seated in an overstuffed chair near the fire. You can't discern a gender, because only the person's head emerges from under a heavy blanket draped over the chair, and an embroidered hood and silver mask conceal the wearer's face. And they say to you, "Help yourselves to wine, and seat yourselves, friends. I hope I may call you that." As you have all now met properly for the first time, here.
I will take myself a glass of wine and take a seat.
I suppose I will do the same.
Same.
Yeah, sure.
I will sit down. I suppose I will. No pint.
Sindra sees you all sitting down and proceeds to turn around over to all of you. "I believe you all know why you have been gathered here, which is to head out to investigate this death curse. As promised on the posters, you will be rewarded handsomely. More gold than you could ever dream of, items beyond your comprehension, or simply a favor that I can grant when I am more fully restored." They extend out their hand, and you can see every single square inch of their body has been covered in bandages. Utterly and utterly covered in bandages. It's their little token to represent them. "The death curse we have isolated down to a jungle continent named Jolt. I have a map of it over here." As they unfurl a map and show you this. 20 will take a second to load.
Damn.
This is a nice ass map.
Yeah, it is.
Showing you the entire map over here on it. They point out the place at the very top, called Port Nyanzaru. "Up there is Port Nyanzaru. That's where I will be dropping you off through a teleportation spell. As for what we know of this continent, the entire area has been infested with undead, which we've marked on the map in various locations." As they point out some of these yellowish and reddish areas on the map and jot down some skulls and crossbones to indicate their danger. "The actual curse itself, we cannot isolate any further than this. We've been trying to use our magic to figure out more information, but we're currently at a loss, and it will be up to you to figure out more about where it may be on this continent. Are there any questions?"
I have none.
I'm good.
Hmm.
I'm fine.
"Then I will send you off immediately." As Syndra raises up their magic, they get ready to teleport you all over and usher you into a teleportation circle where you are all brought over to here. You specifically are teleported more over to the right side. I'm actually going to place Vita's character token there.
Roll 20 sucks. Fuck are we? There we go. Okay.
Drag your token onto a map. All you have to do is get your character sheet and then just drag it out.
Wait, what? Drag out our character sheet?
If you go to where like your journal is, you can just grab your character by the name and just pull them onto the map.
Our
Yeah.
journal?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
newspaper
little
icon.
newspaper thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Yeah, I
know
have
where
the
to...
character sheet open.
Oh,
So,
so don't
click on
open
your
it?
name.
Click and drag your name onto the screen.
Before- Yeah. Where it says characters. Don't open the sheet. Just
There you go.
Didn't work for
There
me.
you go. And your token is now on the map.
Yeah.
Alright, I would just... Here's what greets you. As the teleportation fades away, you appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingle with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. An aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the warside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. And beyond all that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, and salmon pink, or the walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers, or is draped in leafy flowering vines. Multicolored pennants and sawn awnings flutter atop the city walls as a crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes race past you, squealing in a delighted terror as a street performer costumed as a big toothed lizard stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. As for Cinder Sylvain here, they usher over to one individual in the crowd who sees all of you, and then joins up. Hello, my friends! You must be the adventurers that were sought out here by Syndra.
We are indeed.
hello.
Hello.
Well, I would be glad to show you as they are in the middle of talking as Syndra begins to have a coughing fit. Syndra? Syndra? One moment, I'll get back with all of you later. Here, have some coin. This will start you off. I'll meet up with you later. As they just give each of you 50 gold pieces, and they usher rushedly out and about into the crowd and out of sight.
Well, that was
You.
strange.
Hold on.
You are now in Port Nyanzaru.
So here we are. I suppose we should probably get to know each other. My name is Fenval Woodward. It's a pleasure to make all of your acquaintances.
It is an honor to meet you. My name is Zer.
An honor to meet you both. My name is Azel.
It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Alkesh.
And my name is Kian. Pleasure to meet you.
Adventurers who have freshly greet each other for the first time. They're standing around here at the port. There's the hustle and bustle of the city all around.
So
we should
where
probably
do we
do
go?
something.
Where do we go?
Does anyone know where anything is around here?
You search
I
around
don't
for
know.
a map. And thinking about that, you look around and you do actually see one on a bulletin board nearby.
Let us check the map.
Where?
You
Oh,
go.
right there.
I believe the map is over here in this hut.
Going up to this hut over here, it says Harbor Master on the front door, and a variety of places are listed on it as well. You see the following list of areas. A huge variety of locations seems to be sprawled in different places on the map, along with directions on how to arrive at each one.
What do you want
Perhaps
to check
we
out
should.
first?
Pardon?
Listen, what do you want to check out first?
Let's see.
Perhaps we should split into groups and ask around for information.
Seems
Oh,
like
so,
a-
so
I think
it's not.
we should all go together to the places that is best suited for a nap.
I'm thinking we should go to the temples because they might know some more about what's going on around here.
I agree. Temple's probably a good start point.
Okay, I'll go to the temples as well.
Right. Looking at the map, you see 3 temples listed underneath: the Temple of Savras, the Temple of Gond, and the Temple of Soon. If you look on your character sheet, on the left side, it has all of those proficiencies. Some of you had picked them earlier, things like acrobatics and athletics and etc. Do any of you have a check mark next to one called religion?
Yes.
I do.
Hmm. That means you are proficient in religion, and seeing these names, you recognize that these are the names of various gods. Savras, the name of the god of truth and truth-telling. Gond, the master of forging and creation. And Soon, the god of beauty.
In that
Know
case,
what
I think
these
we
things
should-
are. Somebody pick.
In that case, I think we should go
one.
to the Temple of Savras and ask about.
Which one is the closest?
You look on the map for which one is closest. It looks like the Temple of Sune and the Temple of Savras are roughly equidistant from each other.
Let's check out Savras first.
You all gather up together and begin moving collectively through the crowd over to here. As in front of you is a fairly shabby-looking temple. And you enter inside. While in there, you see that the head priest of the temple greet you. Hello, welcome to the Temple of Savras. Is there something we can do for you?
We are kind of lost. What can you tell us about the city?
Oh, new arrivals to the city, Port Nyanzaru. Well, almost anything you seek can be here. Perhaps I could help you further if you could tell me, are you looking for something specific? If you simply want a
Yeah.
place to stay, there is the Red Bazaar.
I would like a chair and whatever these guys want, I guess.
We're in this continent to investigate a death curse, and we were wondering if you happen to have any information about that, since we believe it's sourced in this continent.
A death curse. I can attempt to commune with Savras, but it will take some time. In the meantime, you should enjoy yourself around the city. Look around, and I will be here in several hours. I believe it takes a while to contact Savras for information such as this.
Any good place for food?
Well, there is the fish market. You can find plenty to eat over there, if you're good with any cooking. And if you're simply looking to purchase food, the marketplace has plenty.
Thanks.
Well, I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else is on this map.
What did he say? What is the place that we can rest?
You looked
Just
over
said
and
it was
oh yes,
the
sorry.
Red Bazaar?
Yeah,
I think so.
the Red
I
Bazaar.
think we should check in the Red Bazaar and see if we can make any housing arrangements for, you know, when we're done adventuring and whatnot.
What time is it
Alright.
right now?
I mean, we don't have to sleep or anything, just, you know, to see if we can actually stay there for some cheap money.
You all begin to head over to the Red Bazaar. And as you're going, does anyone have any proficiency inside of investigation? That means you have the little check
do.
mark next to your investigation.
I do, but give me just like 2 seconds.
Right. You all begin heading over to the Red Bazaar.
I'm back.
Since you have proficiency in investigation, go ahead and roll that check. So go ahead and roll your investigation, Rose. All right. So you got
Did I
a
get 14.
Yes, that is a 14. Let me see. You are just thinking about sleeping, even though the day has literally just begun, when you hear something among the crowd that sounds interesting. Let me see what it is specifically. You hear some people talking. Hey man, I was going down at the basin and I saw this lobster man. It was weird. They keep on asking me for tolls. I don't know what's up with that. They're asking you for tolls? Why? It's the jungle. I don't know. I just left. I didn't want to deal with that. Beyond that, you do eventually reach over to the Red Bazaar. It looks like a fairly standard tavern, but on the outside there is something notable, namely a listing of what appears to be jungle guides, it says boldly at the top. Looking at this.
Is it meant
See at it.
anything else involving jungle guides? Or is it just
Huh?
the words jungle guides?
You go and look closer underneath it, and here is what you see. See underneath the list of jungle guides. In kind of a shabby hideout, you see this. You also see this. And this. And finally, this, as the names of 4 different jungle guides seems to be listed on the outside of the tavern. One for Pharaoh and Gondolo, one for Kawasha, one for Musharib, and one for Hugh Hackenstone, each charging different rates and telling about information that they may have.
We kill ourselves in the jungle, at least we'll have somebody to guide us. Let's talk to the owner first.
We're not going to kill ourselves. Someday in the future, I'll write songs about our deeds.
I'd love to hear them.
Someday you shall, but we don't have any yet, so I can't start writing.
You should always be inspired by everything, even this rusty looking city.
Enter the rusty looking tavern you enter, as you do meet the owner of the tavern. Adventurers looking for a place to rest.
Yeah, what are your prices?
It's like 2 copper.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
For reference, 10 copper is worth 1 silver, and 10 silver is worth 1 gold, and you all have 50 gold pieces already.
Okay.
So it is a negligible amount of money. You easily have the amount.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to talk about these 4 handouts that we have that we saw on the wall?
Yeah, we should discuss this or talk over these first.
So
Mhm.
Musharib is saying that he's 5 gold pieces a day, but it says if you love dwarven kind, then hear my plea and join me in returning Harakamar to its rightful owners. I will waive my fee for your promise of assistance. So I don't know much about Harakamar. Can we get some? Do we want to ask around for some information about that? Because
Not a
that
bad
seems
idea.
like a pretty good deal to get a guide. And I mean, if it's a good cause, I don't mind helping them out.
Do we know, do any of us know anything about the dwarves?
You know about as much as you might expect. The dwarves are often known for their sturdiness and hardiness, that they enjoy working underneath the earth, and have a tendency of working among forges as well.
I think we can use that for our advantage later on. If they're good with forges, that means that we can have a good blacksmith.
Is that guide in the building?
You look around for them in the building, but you don't see them, but you see you recall seeing details about how to contact them on the listing of jungle guides on the outside. And you would be able to call them over by the day's end.
Do you want to do that? Does that sound good to you all?
Well,
let's
are
go.
we-
Let's go over all the other
Yeah,
handouts
that's fine, we
before we
can-
decide who we want
It's
to
like
talk to.
Kawasha and Kupola. I don't know how to pronounce his friend's name. I'm just gonna say Kwapa. Says 5 gold pieces per day, but that amount is negotiable if you help us destroy any undead we might encounter. Okay,
Well,
that also
since we'll
seems.
I
we'll be
believe we'd
destroying
encountering
undead
them.
anyway, so
The two that interest me are mostly because of what Keon mentioned, and Kawasa, because his focus is on the undead, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, if we do that, then we're not really making any promises. We're probably going to be destroying undead that we encounter. But the only thing is what if we... Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's really unlikely that we're going to encounter some undead that we aren't going to want to kill, but I suppose that could technically happen. But so I feel like that's a pretty reasonable negotiation to make.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
It's the one
Okay,
I'm
and-
leaning towards as
Considering
well.
the other two, Faro and Hexstone, are very expensive, and we cannot do anything with them at this time.
Yeah, 5 gold pieces, and they both expect a 30-day payment up front, which is kind of a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the amount. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's more than half our money. That's half our money together. Wow.
Correct.
Okay, so I don't know which we want to go with. I feel like we should try and meet with both of them. Do we have time to meet with both of them tonight? Do you think?
Well, one of them is we can call that anytime, and that later. And then Quasha. When can we meet with Quasha?
Right. Then, if you would like to call them over, the tavern keeper is ready to accept bringing them over.
Sounds good to me.
the tavern
sounds good.
for any information that they have on the death curse.
You ask the tavern keeper about the death curse, and they go, "A death curse? I'm not sure. That's the first. I'm usually not stumped."
Okay,
They-
we're not really sure either.
Well,
Alright,
hopefully the
well,
guides will have more information.
We thank him for his help and for the room. Is there anything else we want to check out in the town before they come over tonight, and we can talk to them?
Well, I think it's
well,
probably a good idea to take a look around, maybe find something useful.
On the way to the bazaar, we heard someone mentioning a toll at the base, and we could check that out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
That's fair.
How far away is that? Is that still in the town?
You tried thinking about what a basin might be like, and one of you does recall hearing the name basin somewhere, specifically on the map. Well, actually, no, none of you have seen where the basin is yet. Regardless, you look at I guess that's the thing, you look at your map and you don't see any mention of a basin anywhere on here. You're sure there must be one, but it's not here.
So we don't know where it is, and we're not really sure where we could ask where it is. I would think. What else?
They said
Do you
that
wanna-
they
We
were
could go to the
dogs,
we could
right?
go to the we could go to the port and ask around if they know where the
Yeah.
basin.
Sounds like
I
a
also
good idea.
imagine we could go to the marketplace. Surely there's some traveling merchants there that might know something.
It's
Good.
good to not leave empty-handed.
We can go to the marketplace, potentially purchase something we might need, and then
We
get some
could purchase supplies.
So you want to go to the Grand Souk Marketplace?
I think
Yeah.
Or the Jewel Market? I'm assuming the Grand Souk
Yeah,
Marketplace,
the,
right?
the Grand
Yeah, the Grand
Marketplace.
Okay.
Marketplace.
Okay. Yeah, let's go there.
You place the orders for Musharib and Kawasha to show up later today and get ready to meet them at a later time. And then head over to the Grand Marketplace, which is a little bit more at the top left area. While over here, there's a hustle and bustle all around, and Saga, you may hear something. Potentially, go ahead and make another investigation check. This is a very noisy place, and you pick up nothing of notice beyond what you would expect inside of a marketplace. Looking around, however, a variety of wares are on sale, some very clearly tailored to adventurers. As one of them goes, "Hey, you're looking to buy anything? I got you covered." As they
Oh boy.
show you a variety, an entire listing of adventurer wares for sale.
Oh my.
Beer.
Where y'all headed?
What
I
are
can
we-
make some recommendations.
What do we have at the moment?
That's a good idea.
Also, like, we gotta keep in mind, like, we don't. How much weight do we have, like, available to carry before it gets. Or does it matter?
Your weight capacity is your strength times 15. So, for example, if your strength is 8, then you would multiply that by 15, and that's how much you can carry.
Okay, so I can be a pack mule. Alright, I like that.
Good to know for me.
Funny. Okay. Yeah, I think we can probably get some stuff here. Yeah, what are your recommendations, merchant?
We're gonna be heading into the jungle, so what would be useful for that?
Heading out into the jungle, I see, huh? Well, you gotta think about the essentials. You gotta think how you're going to have some food out there. You're going to have to think about how you're going to get your water. Because let me a little thing here. This one's on the house. You don't drink the water off the ground in the jungle. It's got leeches in it. So unless you like to taste the leeches, you don't drink it, okay? You listen to me on that one. Now, the water you can drink, they point up to the sky, it's from up there. And if you want a rain catcher, I got one here on sale for 50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces.
50 gold
We
pieces.
should
It's a
definitely
good
grab-
rain catcher.
We should definitely grab bedrolls.
You said if it just tastes bad, do the leeches actually do anything if you drink them?
Do you want to find out?
Hmm.
That's a no for me.
One fair question.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of money, old man. Can we do something for it? Perhaps a trade?
They eye all of you up and down. You look like you're just starting out. You got nothing of value for me.
I'm sure we can think of something.
Do you have any errands that need running or things that need done while we're in town?
An errand, huh? Actually, maybe. Maybe I got something. As they go into the back for a moment. And then return to the front. I think I got a way for us to make a deal here. I've been looking for some velociraptor teeth. And I've been wanting to go out into the jungle to do it, but you see these old bones of mine, I'm just too weak. And I can't do anything about it. You look at them and they're very muscular. So if you go and get me just a couple of teeth, I just need like 4 of them. Then I'll give you this rain catcher for free. How's that?
Sounds like a fair
Sounds
trade.
sus.
Seems like a good deal.
The Velociraptor sound a little scary. Do you have any other information about them? You seem like you could handle yourself, so I'm just trying to make sure.
Oh, now you're just buttering me up. No, for the velociraptors, they're nasty creatures. They get stronger when they're in packs. You don't want to let them be next to each other, and if they are, try to pick them off at a distance. But if you're close to them, they will maul you. Maul. They attack and attack and attack, and they don't stop.
It's pleasant.
Can we find them?
Oh, you'll find them. You go into the jungle, you take 20 yards in any direction, they'll find you.
Well, for that comment, I feel like that's a reasonable offer. We're probably gonna run into them anyway. I feel like we can pick a couple teeth along the way.
Are we
What do you-
getting
what do
the
you all
rain
think?
catcher before or after we go to the jungle?
I feel like it's only fair if it happens before, because if we're gonna go into the jungle, we'd prefer not to die before we come back.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just for the few velociraptors, just don't venture too far out there, right? Most people in this town only go a few miles out into the jungle at a time. Nobody travels out into the jungle like you all seem like you want to do. Which, I mean, Ooptow bless your soul.
I think we could encounter velociraptors if we left and tried to get them, kill them, get the teeth, and get back before the end of the day.
Oh, certainly. I'm sure it'd be possible. Sometimes it's bad enough that they point out a bit further, they kind of gesture in a certain direction that you kind of intuit, which is over here, right, where you see with a ping.
Mhm.
Oh, sometimes even over there in the poor slums, they'll get hit by the velociraptors, poor fellas. That's how close they are.
How
Anything-
common are these things?
Not common
well,
enough for the city to do anything.
If they are that close to the city, I feel like that's an acceptable trade. We actually might be able to help out the people in the slums while we're at it. What do you
Sounds
think?
like a good idea.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Just people in
So
Malor's throat, they're a little bit suspicious of everyone. Don't blame them none, right? It's from a good place.
I see.
Is there anything else other than the um rain catcher that we need in the jungle?
Hmm.
I would
Well,
recommend,
eventually. Oh, sorry.
I'd recommend it's probably getting a bedroll and a couple water flasks.
I think we have some bedrolls already.
Do we?
I don't.
I'll
No,
fiddle
I
through
don't.
my bag and go, oh, I forgot my food. I think I should probably buy that.
Yeah. I think we should get some rations and
Rations, a
There-
bedroll, and some water.
well, the water we can get with the
We still
Yeah,
need
yeah.
a way to store it
A
personally.
water skin, yeah.
yeah.
I'll take 2 water skins and a bedroll.
So you can just deduct that from your gold on your sheet. All of you should have 50 gold pieces just to start off
I do
with.
not have it.
Just
Um,
add
and-
the 50 and then duck it.
Yeah.
So 50, so that's what?
Where did you?
I
add
think
this?
if you do like minus or whatever directly on the thing, it will.
Where
Does
is
it
gold?
work?
You have to open up your
Huh?
character sheet, Nick.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. I'm on my character sheet.
It's a GP.
Yes, there. I put the 50 on your sheet, so you have 50 GP on your sheet, Nick.
I don't see the bedroll. Oh,
I'm just
okay,
asking
one
where on the
gold
sheet it
piece.
is.
It's above your
It's
item.
in the middle.
See, also.
It's in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
What are the amulets for?
Let me see, which one is the amulet?
It's 5 gold pieces at the top, right.
Holy
Oh.
souls.
So, a couple of clerics, they need to use these amulets for their spells, but, looking at you all up and down, I don't think any of you are clerics. I'm guessing you are, they look over at, Fenville, a bard.
You're very perceptive.
You just radiate that kind of energy. And your little crow friend back there must be a mage, because they got that big staff.
Yes. What do you want?
Oh, none much. I'm just here to sell some wares. I've seen enough of you. In time, some a little more than others, some I only see them once and never again.
What's the case for? The map or scroll case? Do
Well, you-
maps usually get destroyed?
Well, they might, but you seem to already have one, which you in fact do. And you were not given this very valuable map of the entire continent without a case already with it.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
I cannot find the water thing on this. How much is it?
It's
2
at the
silver.
bottom row. It's 2 silver.
Oh,
And I guess we should have it 2 separate pieces in our inventory to where it's full and empty.
A full
Oh, what
water
is-
skin is also 5 pounds. Keep that
I was
in
gonna
mind.
ask, what's the empty one?
An empty
What's the
one
weight
is
of
probably
empty?
probably like 0.5 pounds, honestly.
Yeah,
Half a pound.
Isn't it? Yeah, I think it should be about negligible.
I mean, you still probably want to add it into it.
Yeah.
7 pounds.
We might already have some. I already have one.
Yeah, I've got a
skin
full water
myself,
skin in my inventory.
As do I.
Yeah,
I
I
do
do
not have
too.
one.
I
had
didn't,
one,
but I have a vial of perfume though.
I had one and then
You
I
said
got
it's-
another one.
You said it's 0 to 10 per each
Yeah, 0 to 10.
currency. Okay.
Hmm.
So that should be correct.
Does anybody think they might need a whetstone to keep their weapons sharp?
Actually, that's not.
You can use my
Yeah.
bits.
I actually probably should buy a whetstone. It's also not very expensive.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know what
negligible
carrying
amount,
that-
fortunately. Honestly, if it's a copper piece, you can just kind of ignore the price almost.
I
Right?
added to my inventory because I'm now overweight, but I wasn't like a minute ago.
Well, fortunately,
yeah,
if you need,
you
I
have-
can always carry I can carry a few extra supplies and then distribute them when we make camp.
Okay.
Cause I can still carry a lot more. This backpack feels pretty light.
Sounds good.
49.
Ooh, that's a nice shovel.
backpack
I'll
is
take
in.
it.
Water.
Tight.
No, what is it? Bedroll. Bedroll. It's 7?
Oops, that's not the letters.
I will buy a healer's kit as well.
Damn, the shovel is hella expensive.
It's the shovel.
Well, if you want a
There-
shovel that you won't have to
yeah.
rebuy.
Is there a
That's
reason
true.
you need a shovel, Mr. Fenville? Are you planning on committing any crimes around here?
It seems like the kind of thing that could come in handy.
I can help you hide the body.
Okay.
You really think I'm going to, like, rob graves or something? Was that really your first thought?
You never know when you need to.
We haven't known each other that long, so I wouldn't put anything past anyone.
That's true. That's true.
Hmm.
If you're looking to rob some graves,
I don't know
you had
much
better be
about the
careful.
social norms in this world, so I'm leaving it up to you to tell me whether something's normal or not.
Hmm.
well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Sometimes out there in the jungle, the undead are crawling about. So if you try to rob a grave, the grave might rob you.
Ooh. Do you think we should take a signal whistle? It's 5 copper pieces. It's not that expensive, and I feel like it's something if we need some assistance from each other. I don't know if it's louder than yelling.
Oh, it's much louder. If you're just yelling, it's probably only like, what, 500 feet? Whereas if you use a whistle, you could probably hear each other from thousands of feet away, potentially.
Do you think, I feel like we should all buy a signal whistle then.
How much
Seems like
longer?
a wise
A signal
decision.
whistle is 5 copper, so.
Okay. I might need to pass some rations to you, Kion. I don't have a lot. I don't have any space left.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take whatever supplies that you need. I have a lot more that I can carry. So if you want to give me your bedroll, I can just hang on to all the bedrolls for now.
I do not have a bedroll, but I can buy one.
Where's the whistle?
Right side.
It's- Yeah, the right side of adventuring gear.
Yeah, called signet whistle.
Oh, okay. Signet whistle, 5 copper pieces. Okay. It doesn't weigh anything, so.
Right.
A negligible amount, not even half a pound. Also note, as a rule, we kind of don't keep track of ammunition, and like, you have enough ammo for anything that you need, right? Like,
Okay.
arrows are spare enough that you always have enough arrows. Just don't try to game what that means. No, like, I stack an infinite number of arrows into a pile.
How much was it?
Just pull
5
them out of
copper?
the quiver.
Top copper.
Yeah, 5 copper. Does anyone have any torches with them, or should we take? Yeah, okay, I've got some torches.
I have
So
10
I just wanted to.
torches on me.
Yeah,
All
I
of
just
us
wanted to
have
make sure.
torches, don't
Never
worry.
really needed torches. Usually just see in the dark.
Well, not all of us are that lucky, unfortunately.
I know. It's probably insensitive of me to say. It's just not something I'd considered.
I do have the spell Dancing Lights, so I can make light for
Would
us.
my eye for quality like be useful to know like if any of these items would be good?
Oh, for like going for graves and or like going for into like ruins and the like.
Yeah.
You recall that having just a trusty 10-foot pole can
Okay.
often be a matter of life and death.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if that's listed on here. I think it's just called a pole, maybe. Yeah, there's a 10-foot pole. It's always good to keep a handy 10-foot pole on you. It's the adventurer's signature weapon.
Mark,
I will-
can I pass you 10
I will
rations?
get a pole then.
Yes, I can hang on to 10 rations.
Okay. will
I
sit
have
back.
a question. Is the weight listed on the item list? Is that a per item weight or a total weight?
Per.
Yes.
Per item.
Okay.
7.
Kyon, a bit stronger than the rest, is managing to carry quite a bit.
Yeah, so I will take your 10 rations and I will hang on to them. That's fine.
Are you getting a
steel
pole?
mirror. Yup.
Okay, I will tell the whole party. You guys should probably get a pole.
How many do we
Okay.
need?
Do we need multiple, or do you
We
think
do
a
not
couple
need
is fine?
multiple.
Does everyone need a pole?
Everybody. We're gonna pole dance. I'm kidding.
Not happening.
Okay, I bought one, so I mean, that's
Are you
fine.
able to carry it, or do you need me to hang on to it?
I have like another 60 pounds worth of weight.
Okay,
so I'm
because
fine.
I can carry another 100 pounds.
How do
So
I remove something from my inventory? Like, can I just get rid of the slot?
yeah, if you hit the lock on the bottom right of your items, you can delete the slot.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay,
well
So
I will.
it's-
Anything else? No.
You said it's strength times weight, right?
15 times your strength.
So I can carry 135. Okay.
commander is stronger than I am.
Yeah, I too
Oh,
can
what,
carry
really?
135.
I can carry 90.
Well, it's because you have so many weapons that are already that already weigh a lot,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're good to go.
I think so as well.
Indeed.
Would be good.
So you added 10 rations to your inventory, Mark?
Yes.
Okay.
Does
I put
yeah,
the-
okay. I'm good.
Oh,
I
wait.
picked up a healer's kit for us as well.
I'm gonna buy a pickaxe.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll ever need this, but it seems like a good idea to be prepared.
You seem like a rather impulsive shopper, aren't you, Fenvol?
Yes, a little bit.
Alright,
Gonna
give me
move
just.
on.
In case we need it.
Where were we gonna go after this? I'm quite forgetful.
When am I gonna go to the
The
slum?
jungle.
We can go in the slums area
Velociraptor?
and see if there's any velociraptors there.
Alright, let's head to the slum.
Jesus, our first fight again. Well,
Well, not necessarily, but
Can't
My
say
legs
surprise
are
fight, but it
already
is the first
hurting.
fight.
I wanna take a nap.
How long
The
have
day
you
has
been
just
awake?
begun, but Saga is already ready to nap. As
Listen, I'm not meant for adventuring. I don't know why I'm here.
hmm.
I don't think that's a good
Nobody's
sign.
forcing you to stay.
By the way, how do
Ah.
you roll in the chat like that? How do you do that?
Go on your character sheet and press the button that you
Okay,
wanna
so
roll
just press
for.
the stat.
Yeah,
Yep.
press the stat.
Okay.
Any stat.
Okay, I see. Yeah, ignore that then.
I didn't see it. It's only your side.
Oh, you
Oh,
just
okay.
click the name of the stat, like strength, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it popped on
Yeah.
my screen too. I'm like,
Most of the time, you're just gonna click like the weapons and your proficiencies.
Okay.
Like the saves. I mean, yeah, that too, I guess. So.
Okay, so we
I believe
are
we're
in
gonna
the
move
slums,
to the
yes?
yes, you head on over here to Mallar's throat, and at Mallar's throat, it's just as a person had commented. The doors even leading out here are fairly shabby, and it is very much slum-like in quality all around. The houses are decrepit. Some of them are beginning to leak wood, water from the wood that is beginning to sag on them. There's barely anybody out in the street at all, save for a child or two who are just playing. But otherwise, there's only the sight of one other person who's just kind of rocking back and forth in their chair, glances at you, and then otherwise just kind of stares off, wistfully off into the distance. It is not a very pleasant place.
So if we find any of these bad boys, we're gonna try to find them from a distance. Who's good at that type of stuff?
I can.
I can cast from a distance as well.
Okay, the rest
I can't
of
do
us-
much from a distance besides, I mean, I'm pretty, I have a, what's it called? A proficiency in perception, so I can look around for tracks or something like that, see if we can find out if anything is nearby.
I also have proficiency in perception.
I can taunt them.
Yeah, you can. You can technically
never know
taunt
when
them, I
you can
guess.
do it.
I don't know how useful
We
that
have
would be, but I
living
guess
bait.
we'll wait and see.
You never know.
We do
Go
have living
into
bait.
go into range. Taunt
Is there
them.
anyone around here that seems like they are awake and alive enough for us to answer some questions about potential velociraptors in the area?
What about that person in the rocking chair?
Let's go to them. Where are they?
Don't exactly look too friendly.
They seem like they
Any
might be
other suggestions
knowledgeable.
on who to ask?
I mean, there's the playing children.
What are the children gonna know about velociraptors?
Hey, you never know.
Some kids like that.
Okay,
kind
go
of
ask
stuff.
them.
Sure, I'll walk up to the children.
Right.
Go ask the child.
You see a man in a walking chair, and instead you go to the children. Ah, hello.
Look friendly.
The children seem polite enough.
A little cautious.
Like the children don't seem cautious at all. While a person in a rocking chair seemed definitely on the more suspicious side. And as glaring, these children are just very kind, and they just pass you the ball that they were playing with.
I'll like if they're just passing around, I'll pass it back and be like, have you seen any velociraptors lately?
All right, go ahead and make a performance check, Fenville.
Performance or persuasion?
Performance.
Oh, okay. I'm great at this. See?
All right, you're pretty good at this ball game. You haven't known the rules really, but you know you're picking up on it, right? You're just playing as they're hitting you back and forth. Huh? Oh, the dinosaurs? Yeah, they're cool. Dinosaurs are cool, right? Yeah. Do you like dinosaurs?
They're pretty cool. I haven't encountered any myself, which is why I'm asking about them.
Look, they point down on the ground just somewhere here. We've been looking at this one, and you see the footprint of a velociraptor very clearly in view, and have a very clear idea of what it looks like now.
That is oddly terrifying.
Was this recent?
3 days ago?
Do they come by often?
You see them straining their head. Once a week, I think.
Mondays.
Mondays.
How big is this footprint, if I may inquire?
This is not a very sizable footprint. It's like smaller than the palm of your hand.
Okay.
Do we want to follow this?
How tall is said creature?
You see the child kind of like evaluating with their hand, and they raise it to only about their own height. They're short. I see them through the windows sometimes. Yeah, when Pa says that we have to get inside, we just watch them from up above. They can't do anything up there.
They may be short and
Okay.
tall, but they're definitely fast.
Yeah, they're gonna be very fast to deal with, so range attacks are gonna be very difficult. Unless we take them by surprise.
Oh well, let's follow that and get the silverwith already. I don't want to
We
sleep.
can always use our bard as bait.
Hey,
True.
I take offense to that. I will as I'm leaving sort of just like thank them and toss them a gold coin.
Oh my god, we're rich! We're rich!
A
Pa!
gold
You,
coin?
you see them going over to their paw on the rocking chair, and their eyes are like lighting up as they kind of just look over at you.
I'll tip my hat.
Oh, tips fedora.
Oh,
Alright.
My velociraptor.
Oh my.
Oh, whoa, what's this?
Back over on the map, let me go ahead and place your party token that represents where you all are.
Ooh, let's see what our party token is. It's just gonna be like... It's just gonna be him making fun of us somehow.
It's gonna be an
I
F for failure.
It's just gonna
No,
be the poop
it's-
emoji.
It's actually
Party.
just it's just the name party.
Oh wow, it's the party token.
Who's hosting the
Are
party?
they?
You've not explored out too much here. Does anybody have proficiency in survival?
I do.
I want to say
I have a
Yeah.
-2.
I have a two.
Oh,
Should I
God.
roll in survival or?
No, you won't need to do a roll for survival here. But you start keeping an idea of how far you can traverse into the jungle, as after traveling approximately 5 miles, it's taken about a sixth of the day. You suspect that if you were to travel an entire day, you'd be able to traverse across 6 hexes total,
Okay.
from morning to night.
And we need to meet them at midday or at nighttime?
Nighttime.
Okay. So we've got some time. Do we see? Are we still following the tracks? Do we see the tracks still?
Yes, you do see tracks that were exiting out of the jungle, in a particular direction, and you begin to follow over to there.
Okay.
We did
Alright.
not have to go very far out, so I guess we are able to go out a little bit further before we have to head back.
Indeed, you did not. As you started reaching the more denser parts of the jungle that are over here, those of you with survival are noticing that the tracks are fresher and fresher and fresher. As you get to about this particular little enclave right here, you can go ahead and drop your tokens at the top right. And I'll drop Vita's token in as well.
Be on that shrubbery.
Okay.
Alright. You hear already sounds from the southeast already beginning to sound like the cries of velociraptors. And in fact, that's when you spot them. A group of them right there.
Oh fuck.
Oh my.
Oh my. Okay.
We should definitely
Where?
not engage or
We
mess with
should
the group
survey
of them.
the area, see if there is any one of them that is an easy target.
Looks like there's a lot more of us than them. We could just take them.
Ah,
No,
There's
bad
six
bard.
of us
Remember
and
what the
six
old
of
man
them.
said, that
There's seven of
they
us.
work really well in numbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do we.
Well,
Well, six
Well,
advantage.
I don't
It's as
know
big
you
as
all
you
that
think
well
it
yet.
is.
Yeah, I don't know you
I
that
don't
well,
know.
Bard.
Just watch each other's backs.
Bard, I don't know you that well.
My name is Fenval.
For now, you are Bard.
I have not known you for a day, and you want me to give my life in your hands with Velociraptors.
let's head over to this bush over here and see if no, not draw shape. What is it? What is the ping button?
If you just have the select mode, if you just hold down click, it'll ping for you.
Yeah, right here. Let's go over here and see if we can spot
We have
any
to go up a ledge for that.
vulnerabilities.
Why are you
Are
Yeah.
the
getting all of your
velociraptors
ping
are the
just various
velociraptors moving
shades of
around,
green?
or are they just kind of sitting and kind of chilling right now?
They're kind of just chilling out right there at the moment. They're just kind of like making little noises and chirps at each other.
Okay.
Is this dent over here like tall enough for us to climb?
Yes, it is only about 3 or 4 feet tall. You could easily climb it.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, let's climb it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We can all go over here.
Okay,
Vita,
just
would-
be
would-
very careful.
Vita, would you like to keep distance, or would you like to move upward with them? All right, got it. So everybody, you can all move up there if you would like to. As you are kind of just like peering over the edge, right? Looking at these velociraptors through this bush.
No,
They have
Uh,
not noticed you quite yet.
I could try to distract some of them.
Does anybody have stealth?
I do.
I do.
Can we use that to like sneak? We don't need to do anything, just to see if they're like to make a I don't know I don't know what I'm talking about. Just to see like if we can see any one of them that is an easy target with like a bow or a spell.
We could try.
My spell
Would you
range
be
is
able
very
to hit?
short. It's only 15.
If you would like to see how longer the map is, there's a tool at the top left. It kind of looks like a ruler pointing into a circle. And when you use it, it does show you like how far things are, as so.
Okay.
It's very useful.
If we go from here to here, that's 40 feet.
So every square is 5 feet.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Correct. Diagonals are slightly longer.
I don't know how far I can throw.
To see how far your throwing range is, let me see. Go ahead and just on the center of your sheet, click on one of your weapons, and when it makes the roll on the screen, it'll tell us how the range on it is. So as though your longbow range is 150 feet, indicated by the left number, and then you can shoot up to 600 feet, but it will be harder to hit them. Same thing with you there. You can throw it 20 feet reliably and 60 feet unreliably.
Okay.
You guys have plenty of. I mean, Azal has plenty of room to
Plenty of room.
shoot from
Super distance.
this
I also
distance.
have a longbow that I can use.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I feel like we can just move into this bush up here first before we do anything.
Climb up.
Alright.
Okay.
You do think that moving into there may potentially alert them. You will need to make a
Yeah.
stealth check to see.
I say
Nick,
the
what is your
people...
hold on? What is your stealth, Nick?
I have my stealth is 5.
Okay, my stealth's 2, so I guess you might have to roll the stealth check.
I mean, you go first. Everyone has to roll for themselves. Let's
Okay.
go
Right.
one
I rolled
at a
an 8.
time.
Akish, you are you rolled an 8 and got that +2 bonus. You are currently not seen by them.
Okay, I will roll next, I guess.
All right.
Oh my.
Following behind, try not to stir up any trouble.
Okay.
I'll roll.
Oh shit. Okay. Good.
He just
Okay,
scurry. They have not noticed you at
Okay.
all.
I'm
I
gonna go
also-
barbarian.
Yeah. Let me see.
Mark, what is your check? What's your number?
My dexterity
No, your
No,
stealth.
your number on
That's what I
the.
was
0.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't roll.
Okay.
Maybe you should
Okay,
stay
I will.
here.
I will stay here for now. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yes, this is the first time we've seen his numbers. Let me explain them a bit. When you roll a check such as this, right, the number there determines how successful you are. If you rolled a 5, that means you probably failed. If you roll a 10, that means you did okay. If you did a 15, that means you did good. A 20 means you did great. A 25 is like excellent, and 30 would be like a pinnacle of human perfection.
We'll get there someday.
As for how it's determined, it's a d20 plus whatever relevant modifiers there are. So like there, you did a d20 roll plus 5, getting you a total of 18. And if you roll your mouse over that 18, you can even see it say d20 plus 5 on it. Plus 2 plus your proficient dexterity and stuff.
Okay.
yeah.
So what if you guys are going into the bush, I try and go like over. I'm trying to. How do you ping again?
The ruler.
Click
Just
on the
hold
pointer.
down on the pointer, yeah.
Over like
Because nothing's happening when I did that. Wait, what?
Hold down
On the on the
button.
left side, Mark, where the arrow
you have to
paintbrush
hold
is.
down. You have to hold down.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So if I go over to like over here, that's way off in the middle of nowhere, and then as the fighting starts, I can try and pull one over to me. What do you think about that?
If you alert one of them, all of them are gonna alert to you.
Right. No, but after the fighting starts, they might. If they start coming up here, I might try and pull this one over to me instead.
I
What
like
we
the
can
plan.
do-
That would work?
Ideally, I think someone should follow you just in case.
I think you, me, and the other monk can go try to like fight melee and distract them while
Okay.
the
So
rest of them.
do you wanna go over here then?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little further away, so we shouldn't. I don't think we're going to alert them from this far away because that distance is 65 feet versus the 45 feet. So I think it's going to be a little further away. They might not notice us.
Well, okay, so I kind of have a plan. Okay, hear me out. Monks can attack while somebody passes like by
Okay.
without like having to take a turn or anything. What you guys can do is try to distract them with the bard. Somewhere over here.
Good to hear that Finval is still
Sure.
the bait.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about being the bait. Could I?
Technically, you're both the bait.
I'll cast I'm gonna cast
While the
minor,
rest of
minor
us are-
illusion to make like a smaller man. Could we use that as the bait?
I guess.
Yes.
As long as we can get them in a direction where they won't like see us, so that
Either way,
we
do we
can
want to
attack
head
them
out
from-
over to the here, but like near the edge of the cliff? Is that okay with? Is that okay with you?
Sounds good.
Right.
Okay.
If that's your plan. And also, Fenville, just for your notice, if you cast a spell that has a vocal component, things can hear it at about 60 feet away. Right? It's about like audible talking distance.
Yeah. Minor illusion is semantic and material, actually, though. No.
Oh, okay. No verbal.
No
Nice. You
verbal.
could just like wave your hand and make it.
Okay.
All right.
That
So
wouldn't
go-
be enough.
Go ahead and move your
we-
token where you would like it. And Vita, are you joining them on the right side? Are you hiding down here, or are you going to sneak up there? All right. You join. The monk crew moves out.
Okay, I'm actually gonna try to sneak. So I'm gonna.
Oh, you were
roll
gonna go up to
real
the
quick.
bush?
Yeah. Okay. Whew. Fuck.
You-
hold on, there we go.
You sneak up with no significant issue. Vita, you join over here onto the right side of Kion, and you're staying down there, Venville?
Yeah, I mean, I can peer over this little thingy, right?
Correct.
So, guys, where do you want me to put the illusion?
Like right here?
Alright. I'll need to get actually a little closer.
Range is 30 feet for illusion.
Yeah.
And so your intention is to try dragging like one of them away from the others?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I will make a little illusion of a little like gnome, but he's like fat and he looks really big.
They're about to get gnomed as you summon the gnome that's right there. Let me abdicate this a little bit by something that's called initiative, which is how combat kind of begins, right? And it's just used to tailor how things are going. Near the top of your sheet, there's a button that's called the initiative button. And I will roll
Oh,
it.
that's
It'll kind of,
funny.
it kind of looks like this, for example. I rolled Vita's initiative right there. And you'll see that the initiative will determine the order that people will be moving in, essentially.
So do
What
we
is
all need to
two?
roll initiative?
Yeah, make sure that when you click on your token first and then hit the initiative button. Otherwise, it won't save it, and I won't count it.
Okay.
So we have to click on our
Click
token
on
first?
your token. Yeah.
And then just the initiative button. That's like next to the armor and speed.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. So, Keon, I think that when you rolled it, you didn't click on your token first. So,
Thought I did. Because I have my token selected on the map. Is that not what you meant?
Oh, that is what I meant. Try again. If it succeeds, you'll see yourself appear on the initiative order there. And there you are. You are now on the initiative.
Oh, I see.
A nice dead last.
Yes, don't worry, Vita. You can see yourself on the initiative. You are number 7. Okay. The Velociraptors do get to move first, but they do not notice you. Except one of them over here sees this little illusion. And, being the smart little Velociraptor they are, try rolling up to it. And try attacking it. Failing miserably to do anything whatsoever to it.
Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted.
Okay, give me a second. And that's when... Hold on. Let me, sorry, I need to order it one more time. Now, I'm doing initiative inside of a D&D a little bit differently than usual. I do what's called chunk initiative, which is simply, if you are all moving back to back, then you just take your turn simultaneously. Which, in this case, just means all of you just get to kind of act in whatever order you would like as the combat begins.
Oh, we're about to give this Velociraptor a Burger King beatdown.
Alright, so, let's see.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Rose, you are most familiar with this, I think, with the road. Well, no, you're not, but Mally, you don't have any, combat things by comparison right now? Unless you do.
I mean, I have things I could do, but they're kind of loud.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't do
No.
anything.
I see what you mean.
Okay,
All
I
right.
think I'll just take my I'll move 30 feet, which is right here, and I'm going to attack it with an unarmored, or sorry, with my.
Unarmed.
Yes, note that I made a difference to the monk. You'll see that you have one
Yeah.
called attack two-handed. Sorry, I mixed them up on your sheet. It should be the other way around, but yes, you can use your two-handed unarmed strike as your first action.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
I beat the
that's a
hell.
crit, and
Yeah.
let's see how much
You're
damage that does.
Wow.
You would instantly annihilate this Velociraptor with one swift karate chop to the back. It is just
Okay, we don't have to
absolutely
do
killed.
anything else.
So, this is an example of how combat works. Let me explain what happened in a little more detail. Every turn, each of you has one action and one bonus action. You also can move 30 feet, spreading that between your actions or bonus actions that you would like. So, if you want to use your action, you can do many things with it. The most obvious, of course, which is attack, which is what Saga just did. Landing a 25 to hit, which means it definitely landed, was a critical strike, and did 12 damage to the Velociraptor, instantly killing it.
Okay. We were getting ready for so long just to just annihilate it, God.
You should probably try and pry some teeth out of its head.
Yeah, we can drag it maybe now and take care of it and move away from the other ones.
You've already used your action to kill the Velociraptor. The others have not noticed this, thankfully, because you killed it so fast. If you want either, I think the closest people would be Kian or Vita. Either one of you can move up to this corpse and grab it as an action, and then move away.
I'll walk up to it and grab it. How far is this?
It's
You
not too
have
far.
You have
15.
15.
Yeah,
It's like 10. You can grab 5 feet away, so you only need 10.
Okay. So
You move
I
up,
can grab it.
and you use your action to grab the Velociraptor corpse, and you now currently are in possession of a Velociraptor corpse.
Okay, and then I can move it back with me over to this side of the
15.
cliff.
Yes.
15 feet.
Okay, so I'll move it back over here.
For the twist where Aqua reveals it has dentures and we don't get our quest.
Alright, Saga, you had 30 feet of movement total. You have used all 30 feet, I believe.
Yeah.
You're kind of just stuck right there.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Was anybody else doing anything? Or are you just waiting until the Velociraptors notice?
I feel like we don't want to rush into 5 Velociraptors.
You guys can try to stealth backwards, or maybe not. I don't know. It's
I
up
mean,
to
we
you.
might as well just stay here. We're hidden, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, you are hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
I feel like
we
we
might
think
as well
we
stay here.
Stay
feel
put
like-
just in
yeah,
case.
I feel like
something
we can
goes
try
south.
something, and
Well,
I don't know. Do we want to
can't-
just leave them?
I mean, unless Isla and I want to try shooting them with our longbows.
If you're not ready to do anything right now, what you can do is called readying an action. If you use your action to ready, it means that after a trigger you specify happens, you'll use that action. So like you could say, I ready my longbow to attack a Velociraptor as it gets close.
Okay. I guess I could like ready a throwing spear if they
Mhm.
get within 20 feet. So like, if they get like within, I guess, this radius or something like that.
Alright? You use your action to ready an attack in case the Velociraptors get close.
Okay.
Right? The others, you are able to also ready things such as casting a spell or readying a weapon attack as well. And as for Vita, you only have your fists really. You could ready to move in when they get closer though, if you would like to. So you could say, I ready to move 30 feet when they get into range or something. Otherwise, if all of you have taken your actions, your bonus actions, and have readied... Yes, are you trying to ready something?
No, I'm trying to draw or do the map, but how do I delete get rid of that? That I just
Don't
drew
worry, I
the
got
map?
you. Right. Then, if that's everything, the Velociraptors will begin their move. On the Velociraptor's turn, I could get rid of initiative because it's just back and forth now. On the Velociraptor's turn, they see Saga over there, and they proceed to move 60 feet.
Oh,
Fuck,
on.
they're fast.
Yeah, but they actually have to use their action to dash in order to get there.
Okay, thank fuck.
S-
Mark, you better be ready
yeah.
to come at me.
Yep. I got you.
Yeah, they use their action to dash to get into range as so.
Okay, so since their actions are ready, do they get to do something before the start of the turn?
Yes, as the ready triggers immediately upon activating there. Your spear, for example, has already been complete upon the Velociraptor entering your range, and you can go ahead and throw it at what's called advantage, because it is a surprise attack. So your first attack on it is at advantage.
Oh, I see. So you have to just click advantage and then. Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it'll be at the top of your sheet, sir. It just says advantage on it.
Oh, that's for okay. I see. It's for rolls.
Yep.
So you can go ahead and throw the spear that you prepared. Right, you ready that spear. And the Velociraptor entered in range. You can throw it at advantage because you are hidden. There is a button on the top
Yeah.
of your sheet that says advantage.
Yeah, right above your initiative, there's an advantage button.
Oh, okay, alright. And then I just click on the weapon that I want to throw.
Yeah.
Yes. What is with these crits?
Strange crit
Crits,
dimension am I living?
Click on the where it says spear throw to know how much damage you do.
Yeah, like in the
Mhm.
chat.
I'm lagging.
In the-
I don't know what you said.
Click on where it says spear thrown, like
Yeah.
the actual words to see how much damage you do.
Yes.
What?
Inside the roll
In-
20 chat.
In chat.
Wait, why is it doing this when we click?
I'm not sure what that's up with. But
That's because
you,
it's on your character sheet, so
Oh, okay.
it gets confused.
Okay.
no worries.
Wait, is that
you
that
deal-
2 crits in a row? Wow.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. You deal 8 damage to this Velociraptor, and due to your drone weapon fighting style, you get to make a second attack, but you have to use the weaker version of your spear drone for it.
Oh, okay, I see. That's what that was. Okay, so then I roll for that one as well.
Yes. You throw one spear and then you throw the other immediately afterward. You
Another
crit for
crit?
It is another crit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This Velociraptor just bites the dust immediately from 2 crits in a row.
So,
So what
It's
is
great.
the number on the left and the number on the right?
Yes, when you do advantage, it means it rolls it twice and you take the higher number. So
Oh, okay.
their 2 hit was 13, but then they rolled again and they actually got a crit for 25 instead.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
they're just
What is
getting
what's the order?
annihilated. We don't have an order. Anyone can take a turn after the Velociraptors. So, but don't you have a readied attack as well?
No.
Oh.
No, I was the only one who ready to think.
Okay, so should we?
Alright, one moment.
Okay.
Alright, sorry about that. If there are no more readied actions, it is all of your turns again. You see these Velociraptors here, and you hear a bit more snarling from the south.
So wait, did
Oh,
I
no.
kill the one that I was
Uh-oh.
staring at?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's dead. It's right there. The corpse is right there, just sitting there.
I'm just going to attack the one that's like the closest to me again, with my two-handed attack again.
You attempt to hit it with your 9, but a 9 is insufficient to hit it. If you want to hit these Velociraptors, you will need to meet their AC, which is called their armor class, and a 9 does not meet their armor class or exceed it.
Which armor do they have? Or what's their armor class?
You're not sure yet, as every hit that you've landed has just been an automatic hit due to a crit.
Okay.
It must be the.
Alright, Saga, as a monk, you do have your bonus
Yeah.
action, which you can use to punch. With
Wait, what? What'd you say?
with your regular unarmed strike.
Yeah. I was gonna do that. Pop.
But it is a critical miss. A 1 on your roll means the attack just automatically misses, no chance about it.
Oh, Rose, you were so close to rolling the 6, then a 9. You got it backwards.
God damn it.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm fucked. Anyone wanna come help me?
Yeah, I will. Let's see, how far am I? Can I move up there? Yeah. Okay, so I can move up there. I would like to move up to where Saga is and help her
I
out a
can
little
move right
bit
here on my
with it.
turn.
You can taunt Mark.
help.
Smile.
Okay, let me see. So yeah, I'll move up closer to the Velociraptor and attack the one that's over here.
Alright, so we'll handle Kion's movement first. Go ahead and move up to the Velociraptor.
Okay.
Alright, let me make sure I set up the character sheet properly. I think I maybe neglected to put the... Because you have a battle axe, right? Yeah, battle axe one-handed. Sorry, give me a second. I have to add one thing to your battle axe, because when you use your bonus action to attack with your two-handed weapon, it does something different. One moment. Battle axe. Oh. I'm about to just, wait 1 second. I'm just throwing some things on here.
Just so you guys know.
Okay, there we go. So you have the you have 2 battle axes, one in each of your hands. You can go ahead and swing your first battle axe as your action, and then as your bonus action, you can swing your other battle axe, but it will be the weaker version of it. It says battle axe 2 on it. Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Vita is up here moving forward up to this other Velociraptor right here.
Okay, so
On the move.
I can roll both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So battle axe 1 and then battle axe 2. So your first battle axe of 14 is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage, which means you do 5
move
slashing
next.
damage to it as Velociraptor.
Okay, and then roll the other battle axe as well.
Yes, battle axe 2.
Okay.
Yes, battle axe 2 does connect and deals 7. Wait, hold on. Sorry, give me a second. Let me check this out. Oh, I forgot to take that out. It actually deals 4 damage. Sorry, I forgot to remove the +3 on it. I thought I did. This Velociraptor is barely alive, however. It is not surviving at currently.
Off his nails.
Alright. I'm going to move to here. Move here, and I will cast Thunder Wave, which is a 15 square attack, so I'll be able to hit 3 of the Raptors. Actually,
Yes. Let me show you how big
Actually,
that
I'm gonna
is.
hit 4. No, 4, yeah.
So it's extending out from you, right? So the most you could get it is like here, for example. This Thunder Wave is a 15-foot cube.
And that is out from me, or is that just a cube on the ground that I can hit?
It extends from you.
So it would be. I'll draw.
See, you could have it like in any of these potential orientations. Yes, right here. Kill your comrades. Just like that.
Yeah.
So you can only hit one of them.
If he moves
Well,
differently, he could
If
hit
he
more,
if
right?
he moves up a little bit, he can hit the 2 below.
I'm
Yeah.
at 30. I can't move
And you
anymore.
already moved 30.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. Just hit one of them.
If that's the
Either
case,
the one that's next to us or like the one below or whatever.
I would do not that then.
Okay.
I'll do Shocking Grasp to the one to my bottom left.
Alright, you attempt to shocking grasp the Velociraptor to your bottom left.
Alright, so
Go
that's-
ahead and roll the shocking grasp. Let's see. You attempt to shock it with your grasp, but it evades out of it just in time. In order to hit these Velociraptors, you all think you now know their armor class is 13, which means to hit them, you need a 13 or higher on your attack. Right? Vita, would you like to punch the Velociraptor that is in front of you?
Vita doesn't seem to be in the.
That's because their phone was acting up, and so I'm just abdicate. They're looking through the screen share we have.
Oh, okay.
You attempt to punch the Velociraptor in front of you here, and it misses. However, you are able to use your bonus action to attack one more time with an unarmed strike, which, barring anything, I believe, is what will happen next. But... Yep, Via says let's go, as you throw that 14 out and deal 4 bludgeoning damage to this Velociraptor. So this Velociraptor is heavily wounded. This one has been wounded a little bit.
Okay, can I attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll attack. I'll use my longbow to attack this Velociraptor.
Alright. You go for the Velociraptor that's right there. Go ahead and roll your longbow. An 11 does not connect with the Velociraptor.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Nick, I'll help you out too, don't worry. So first, I'm gonna point at this Velociraptor, strum my lute a couple times and say, I've seen chickens more dangerous than you, and I'll try to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Alright,
Just
it attempts a
remember, this
wisdom
one-
saving throw.
This one is almost dead.
Yeah, but it could've
This
happened.
was-
I think it's
This Velociraptor, having been dissed by its ancestors, proceeds to die.
Yes, we got him.
Okay.
And then
Wait,
as
they
a
take mock rate as damage?
yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And then as a bonus action, I will give a bardic inspiration die to you, Nick, which is a d6 that you can add on to your roll before you hear the result of it, like hit or something.
Oh, okay.
Like d20 rolls, not like damage
Before
rolls.
you hear the result?
Yeah, so you have to decide before.
Oh, okay.
And I think
I think that's everything.
Yeah, that's my turn. So
Right? So Oka, you shot with your longbow. We got a shocking grasp here. Vita punched this Velociraptor twice. Saga tried to punch the Velociraptor twice. Kion, you hit with your 2 hand axes, or great axes. I think you're the last one, sir, who needs to do anything.
Oh, right, because my ready action is from the previous turn. Okay. So I guess then I will move up here, since I'm 20 feet away from the one at the bottom, and I will throw a spear.
Right. You chuck out your spear. That is a hit. It is not an advantage anymore, but the 21 is still enough.
Yes.
And you can throw your spear too as well, as that does 6 piercing damage to the Velociraptor, and an 18 does connect for 2 piercing damage onto it as well. That Velociraptor is almost dead.
no more giving Nick these dice. He doesn't roll below like 15s or 6.
You need to give it to Saga over there. I don't know.
True.
I got startled, okay?
Alright,
It
cool.
happens.
Right? Alright, on the Velociraptor's turn, 2 things happen. The first is the Velociraptors begin to attack. This Velociraptor heads up to you, Zara, and begins to claw. However, it has no allies, and so it does not gain advantage on this attack,
Okay.
as it goes for a 1 bite and 1 claw. A 17 meets your AC. Your AC is 16 right now, and so it does hit for 5 piercing damage.
Oh my.
Then it attempts to hit you with its claws.
bullets over here.
It does not hit.
Oh,
It does
no.
not hit. To
The catch,
so the-
no.
So I took 5 damage.
yes, to
Yeah.
subtract it, you can just click on your token and then put -5 on the green dot that appears. That's the easiest way, or you can just adjust under your sheet directly. Either works.
Yeah, I do that.
Up above here, they see this crow.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh boy.
You get 1 tap.
The 14 does connect
Oh god.
Oh no.
for 5 piercing.
Oh,
1 health
And-
left.
10 meets it, and it does connect for.
Oh no.
You are not dead.
Okay,
You are not
that's
dead.
fine.
You are unconscious, but you are not dead.
My god, he's getting beat up. Somebody help him.
Okay, so
This Velociraptor that's over here, moves a bit further in between both of you here and tries giving out 1 attack onto each of you. Vita, you are attacked with a bite. Let's see. A 13 fails to connect onto you as they attempt to follow up with their claws, landing it for 5 slashing damage. You are at 3 HP. But that's it for the Velociraptor's turn, as you see you hear the snarling from the south stop, but you see 3 more Velociraptors dash in.
The artillery.
The reinforcements arrive, and that's it for their turns. It is all of your turns again.
how long
Aqua?
is 1 turn?
In total, from top to bottom, it is 6 seconds, yes.
Okay.
Aqua, is my first hand axe thrown supposed to have a bonus to the attack or not?
Yes, that's part of your thrown weapon fighting. Your first one will add what's called your dexterity modifier to it, so it deals a little bit more damage. Whereas your second one does not add that.
Okay, because I'm just like, I'm reading the names and they all have attack at +5. They all have like the attacks as +5 except for the first hand axe thrown.
Let me double check. Yes, they should all be an extra +5. Because I see 1d4 plus 4, 1d4 plus. Oh, I see that +5 is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's correct. That should have that dex onto it. There you go.
Cool.
It's been
Alright,
fixed.
cool.
Good call.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
I have a question. My
Mhm.
mind link ability, can I use that in combat to try and talk to the Velociraptors, or do they not understand anything?
I believe you can, but it would take your action to do so. Would you like to use your action to try and mentally commune with a Velociraptor?
Ooh, what do you guys think? Should I try it? Should I
what are you
commune
gonna
with
try?
the
What are you gonna try and do?
Do it.
convince those like okay here this one right here. I want to see if I can convince it to go like down here and convince these guys to run. Like because we're going to probably kill these other two Velociraptors over here, right? Over here and over here.
Okay.
So I want to see if I can convince this one to run back and tell these guys to run because it's not gonna like they're gonna lose.
Mark, I think that's a pointless action because you can kill all three of them and the three after.
But also, how sick would it be?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I guess. I didn't try it. You know. You know.
It's not about the battle, it's about the swag.
Yeah, exactly.
As Aqua
Okay.
measures out lines to see how close
That was
they can
me.
get.
That's not me measuring. That's not me measuring.
Oh my god, he's just.
Okay, so I'm going to move here, and I'm going to try and mind link with this Velociraptor right here, and I need to be
Alright.
within 10 feet, so that's close enough.
Yes. You use your action to commune with the Velociraptor as it hears your voice in its head.
Okay, do I need a roll for that, or I don't know how to do that?
You're trying to persuade it to do something, so you would make a persuasion roll. A persuasion check, more specifically.
Okay.
This Velociraptor, already heavily wounded, does not seem to flee over to its companions, but does begin to flee this way, and is not interested in this battle anymore.
Okay.
I'll take it.
And then, can I use my bonus action to still attack?
Yes, with your, wait, hold on, 2-weapon fighting? It should be... you know what, yeah, sure. I have 2-weapon fighting since you need to attack it. That's dumb. But you have to use your hand axe, too.
Yeah, that's fine, battle axe, yeah. So,
Yeah,
I
battle
will
axe,
attack
sorry.
one right next to me.
Alright, you swing.
and-
The 10 does not connect.
I'll take my action. I feel like Vita, sorry. What the hell is your character name?
Vita.
Vita? Okay.
Yes.
I am confident that Vita can kill this Velociraptor that's in between us. So what I'm gonna do is move here, grab my little crow friend who's unconscious, and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here with him to try to get him out of the fight because
Alright. Note that if you
Because
walk
you
away from
said-
if you walk away from the Velociraptor, it has a chance to hit you with an attack of opportunity. Which means
Yeah,
it will get
yeah.
one attack on you. Are you willing to risk that?
yeah,
Should we?
yeah.
I was gonna say, should we wait until Vita
I was
before
gonna
you try and drag him away? Maybe we should wait.
can Vita take the action first?
Yes, since everybody's moving together.
Yeah, Vita, can you try it? Try to kill
Right.
it?
Alright, give me a second.
He's just like, nah, I'm gonna try to kill you.
They said let's punch the life out of this raptor. They go for the punch. They go for the first two-handed hit. Oh!
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, Vita
Yeah, well,
obliterates that raptor. It does not exist
Okay,
anymore.
perfect.
Oh, that's...
Y'all and your crits.
Then I
What's
took
it-
my action and saved my girlfriend without risking it.
Yeah. Oh, Akish, before all of this happened, you needed to make what's called a death saving throw. You're not at any risk of dying, but it's just so that we can understand how it works. On the center of your sheet-ish, you see the button called death saving throw. And just click it.
Fuck.
So a 3 means that you failed, and that means that you have 1 death failure. You're fine, but if you gain 3 death failures, you die, and if you gain 3 death successes, you live. Right? As you'll just stabilize, you'll still be unconscious for a few more hours.
Do
What
I
would
keep
you-
rolling?
No, that's it. It's just
Oh.
once per turn.
It's just once per turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
not you go unconscious and roll a best of 5 every
Yeah.
That'd be
You
brutal.
just die for session. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
You.
try...
Oh, and one last thing, Saga, you used your action to pick them up. You cannot use your action to do a medicine check on them right now, as you already used up your action.
Yeah. I know.
All right,
I'm gonna try and shoot at one of these velociraptors over here.
all right. You get your longbow out and you proceed to aim them down. 12 does not connect, just barely.
Sad.
Don't forget about this one here, though.
Yeah.
Right next to us.
I'm gonna use my rapier to try and stab at it.
All right, go for it. The 11 does not connect onto that Velociraptor.
6.
Okay.
You can roll a d6.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
forgot about that.
You said
You are-
before it was revealed. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It's Bardic Inspiration before the roll, or before you know the result of the roll? Because those are
I think
different
it's
things.
Before you know, you can but must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't. I mean, I haven't said if it succeeds or fails yet. I mean, you know because it's going to fail, but I haven't said it. You can add the d6.
Okay. How do I add a d6?
Just,
The type /roll 1d6.
I think it's /R 1d6.
You
I
can
think
do
they both
either.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like this. /R d6, no quotations.
Okay.
Oh, you get a +5 to that. That turns into a 16, and your rapier connects to the Velociraptor.
Okay.
Thanks, Bard.
You deal 4 piercing damage to it.
Yeah, he says his name like every turn, so. I am
Like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Saying it that much. I'm being harassed. I'm being nothing but kind.
Thanks, Fenvil.
Does the
No problem.
raptor die?
It is not dead, but it is wounded.
How badly hurt does it look?
It has not been hit at all. Just besides that hit just incurred.
How
So
far
not
does
very.
it climb this little thingy? Like, how much movement does that take?
It's like difficult terrain, so like it'll take you 10 movement to get up there.
Okay, so I can still make it to that guy. Which I will do. I'm
You
going.
gonna
Alright.
slap him with your guitar.
All right,
Uh,
Fanville
no,
climbs up over the ledge.
I'll
Yeah.
preparate your funnily enough. I'm just gonna try to shank him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at you.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh,
Oh.
my. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Bird
gone.
has the fucking-
and then as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word to try to heal our little crow friend.
All right, Crow friend, you are back on your feet. You have been healed up, and so immediately return back to action. You are at full HP, and you may take your action as usual.
Wait, you're fully.
Bard is OP, what the
Oh,
fuck?
but how broken is Bard?
No, it's not so much that. So much that I have like no health.
Yeah,
That's
he has
6
6.
HP. Well,
Can
I'll
he
go back
still
over here.
take his turn?
Yes.
My turn.
After he's.
Actually, hold on.
healed?
That's not my turn. I wish to cast.
Maybe move yourself back there then.
Shield on myself.
All right, so shield activates as a reaction when you are hit. So you don't even have to prepare that. As soon as it attempts to hit you, you can use shield like in response to the attack.
Oh, should have known that before I got smacked.
Well, that was your fault.
What's that?
You teleported in between 3 enemies.
I
Yeah.
thought the attack was different than what it was.
Yeah, it's fine. This is like a tutorial fight anyway. Like, you're all not seriously in
Dire.
danger of dying, probably.
Probably.
Tutorial fight. Anyway, a T-Rex
Well-
comes charging through the woods.
Well, then I am end of my turn.
Okay.
You aren't taking an action.
I can't do anything right now.
Okay. All
Or
right.
he moved 30 feet. And
Yes.
yeah.
On the Velociraptor's turn, they have to dash to get into range, so that's exactly what they will do. As they get to about here, 111. I'm just gonna move the corpses off the map to make it easier to see them.
Okay.
okay.
It is all of
so
your turns one more time.
Can you take a bonus action before you take a normal action?
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to try something. I'm getting kind of pissed right now, and I want to use my rage ability.
Yes, you rage. Yes.
Okay. So
While
I
ra-
want to do that, and this is a lot of text here. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it sounds
Yes,
cool.
let me make it more simple. When you're raging, you take half damage from physical attacks, like slashing damage, piercing damage, and You also get what's called the rage bonus to your attacks. If you look under your sheet, you'll see rage damage. Just hit that little check mark. All your attacks will gain 2 extra damage onto them.
Where? Oh, I see. Oh, sick. Okay. And then I want to go beat the shit out of some Velociraptor, so...
Alright, you aim down this Velociraptor. Swing.
Okay. Should I go for this one, or should I just go for this one? I kind of want to
I
charge,
mean,
honestly.
There's 3 of us here, but if you want to come
4 of us.
smack this one.
I kind
Yeah,
of want to
4 of us.
charge, so I'm gonna yell really loudly. I'm gonna charge over here, and I'm gonna
Alright.
attack this Velociraptor. With
Note
my,
that if you walk... Oh, sorry, one thing. If you move away from the Velociraptor, it gets 1 melee attack on you, called an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Alright.
I want to yell.
Alright. It hits,
Oh,
and... It does not do 8 damage, it only does 4, because you are raging, and you take half damage from that.
Okay, so how do I
You
do
could
that?
have just fucking killed it, but no, you want to
No.
yell.
You can just edit your health on your character sheet.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, and then I can attack with my big battle axe, right?
Yes, you're a 2-handed version. And it swings. For 9 damage onto this Velociraptor. It is almost instantly killed. It is just limping for life, viciously trying to snatch out at anything in range.
I will cast Shocking Touch again.
Right, you
on this
bring out your shocking
Velociraptor.
grasp on it.
14.
Right. It does connect. The Velociraptor has been slain.
Oh, oops. Not that. Okay, that's right.
Wait.
Deal 2 damage.
I think it only had 1 health.
Here, and
The
I'm
monk-
going to,
The monk sisters move up.
yeah, 2-handed.
Connects.
Oh my.
Wow.
It is just
And,
clinging for life.
And unarmed.
That does not connect.
Okay.
Okay, I will, I'm gonna move here so I don't throw a spear into Fendel's head by accident.
That's really appreciated.
Do note that if you're using a ranged weapon next to an enemy, you have disadvantage on the attack. You will need to create some space if you don't want to have disadvantage.
Okay.
Do
Here we
you have any melee weapons?
go. Yeah, but I mean I don't get an extra attack with a melee weapon.
Right.
That's fair.
It will be able to bite you if you move away. Are you okay with this?
Okay, alright. You know what? I'll just use my rapier.
Alright.
Alright.
Decision points. As you do connect for
And
a 10, it is just on its last legs.
Okay, slowly. I can hit it with the bow this time.
Like right there.
That's so
Bow attack. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's going to die. Like, in front of you, you're pretty sure you're not going to miss this. You deal 5 piercing damage to it, and it is gone.
Vita, you wanna finish the last one?
Right? And Vita, would you like to, punch the life out of yet another raptor? After, like, insta-killing the previous one with that crit. Alright, yes. They go for it. They swing, another crit. Vita's out of control, the
Vita's
Velociraptors.
cheating, okay,
It's just
so we-
pounded into mist.
Okay.
I have never
Okay.
seen this many crits in a single fight before.
I
This is
have,
insane.
unfortunately. They were all mine, and it was against my party. I felt horrible.
why you attacked your party?
Things can go south in D&D.
Yeah.
Right,
It's alive.
Alright.
that
cool.
seems to be it. You hear no more snarling as you have but a variety of Velociraptor corpses in front of you.
I guess we
Maybe
should rip out 4 teeth now.
dismantle these.
Get the
Okay,
teeth.
so
What are
let's
we here for?
take all of the teeth. Actually,
Holy
you take
shit.
all the teeth while I sit in the corner and wait.
Everybody all right?
Are you tired or depressed?
I'm tired. I
Does
want a
both
nap.
count?
Alright, well, I guess let's
Okay,
start dismantling.
Who's gonna carry the hundreds of Velociraptor teeth?
I
Mark,
guess we have 1 pack meal.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose I
well.
will.
I don't think
So
they
how do
weigh
we
anything.
roll
Dismantle.
for how many teeth we have? Raptor.
There's probably like 10 teeth each that are like in good enough condition. So probably just straight up 70 teeth, I think. 80?
Okay.
80 teeth.
Do you think that if we bring him 80 teeth, he's gonna give us more free stuff?
Or could we
Possibly.
sell the teeth to other people and be like, look at how sick we are. We killed all these velociraptors.
You could also make a necklace. Or
How
two.
much does
Yeah.
a velociraptor weigh?
Each velociraptor, they're not that heavy. Let me see.
So what you're saying is I could sling one on my back and carry it with us.
Yeah, that was the
Easily,
plan.
yes. Each one's like 100 pounds.
Oh my.
Okay, so if someone can carry some like a couple things that I have, we can just take a whole velociraptor back with us too.
I think we
I guess
can
we can do
double
that.
carry, like we can dual carry one side each person, so that we don't have to swap inventories or anything.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you could like have distribute the velociraptor so like two, like one per each person, two people carry one each.
I'm not carrying the head.
I can't. I only have like 9 pounds of total weight available, so I mean.
I can split carry one.
I have 90, so I can split carry one. I can carry almost an entire one.
I can split carry as well. It doesn't
Alright.
matter. We
Let's
will
Let's just
carry
take back like two with
three.
us. Do you want to carry? Can we carry three? I think we should just carry two.
Sure.
Hey. Let me see. I'm just organizing, carrying which ones. Probably along the lines of that. I think. I'm pretty sure that the two of you working together can, and the
Yeah.
monk sisters are working together on that one.
I
That
can't
seems
carry
fine.
anything.
Sisters.
I have
Yeah,
a
that
lot of
seems fine.
weapons to throw.
Say 3. We can do 3.
You managed to
Alright.
bring 3 back.
But what are we doing
Jesus.
with them? Like,
Who knows?
Oh, I
We'll
thought
figure
you
it
guys
out.
So
had a
right
plan
now
with
we
me,
need
that's
to
why I'm
condition
carrying
stuff.
one.
What did you say? Shameful?
I thought you guys had a plan with him. That's why he's carrying him.
Not
No,
yet.
we don't have a plan. We just we
Oh,
want to bring it back and be like, look, we killed the velociraptors.
all right, it's a little weird, but maybe we can sell it.
I also think it's
Yeah.
a little weird.
Hey, look, they might be happy that we're taking care of their velociraptors. Who knows?
First
The
fight,
kids
one death save, and it failed.
Well, don't bring it through the slums.
And so you are carrying 3 velociraptor corpses with you back through Mallar's throat.
Alright.
Okay, so first things, should we go talk to that little old man in the rocking chair? You want to go there first?
But no, we should avoid that. Those kids liked the dinosaurs.
Do you think they did? Or are they,
They said
scared
they were.
of them?
They said they were cool.
Yeah, I think we should avoid
How about
them
we
too.
avoid the slums altogether so we don't have to deal with this problem?
I mean, we
I
have
feel like
one
most people in
here.
the slums would be happy that we dealt with their velociraptor problem.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but what are they gonna do about it? They're not gonna pay us.
I'm just that they know they're safe. They don't have to do anything for us. They know they're safe, you know?
We killed what? We have 3
Eight.
velociraptors here. They're not gonna think that they're just safe.
Bring chaotic.
There were only 3 velociraptors in the entire continent.
Okay, that's fine. We can we avoid the slums, or is this the only way back into town?
There is one other way through the top area.
Okay, yeah, let's
Yeah,
just go through there
climb?
instead.
Perfect.
This area appears not slummy, by comparison. As you are carrying your 3 velociraptor corpses through, you see in front of you that there is something going on in that pit over there. Let me go ahead and even get you exactly what's happening in that pit over there. Weird. I can't get the handout separate, whatever.
There it goes.
There it is. Oh no.
That's racing.
You see inside the pit, a variety of people are cheering and making bets as down inside of the little alleyway there, people are racing dinosaurs.
Huh.
That looks like a fun sport.
I
A
feel
couple-
like there was a catch for like the velociraptors being dead, because obviously they're worth a lot to this guy and they're pretty easy to kill, so maybe we shouldn't be carrying them.
I think it's fine. Like, these are they're not necessarily racing velociraptors, and there seems to be a whole lot of them on this island, so I think
I'm
it's
sure
fine.
it'll be
I
fine.
wouldn't
The
think
man,
that
he
a
seemed like a nice
velociraptor
enough
would kill
fella.
destroy the entire ecosystem the way you think they have.
Look, we even let one get away.
So kind, so generous.
It probably died as it crossed the path.
Nah. Okay, so I think we're okay. We can explore this later and bet on some dinosaur racing. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or not,
Okay.
I'd
but,
be,
you know.
I would win.
Yeah, I'm interested in these dinosaur racing.
You bring your new, freshly acquired Velociraptor teeth and corpses over to the Grand Bazaar Market, and it's getting close to nighttime. As you see, they're starting to close up shop, but the shopkeeper is still there as they notice you all, and they go, "Oh, by God, you did it!" All right, fair's fair, and this is much more than I asked for. Here, have a second rain catcher on the house. I'll take those off your hands. As you see them just dragging each corpse, if you let them, into the back of the shop.
Alright, that's
The
good.
teeth before and after.
Hmm.
Like, did we remove the teeth already, or
No,
are we
we just
saying
get the
in
whole
groups?
raptor, so.
Yeah.
Well, okay. There's a lot more teeth than what you asked for. Can we get anything else,
He
or
gave us
should
a
we
second
just
one.
keep
He
these?
Yeah, he
was
did
a
give us a
second rain
second one.
catcher.
I'm
Yeah,
okay with
but
that.
that's 8 teeth, and we gave him like 30.
We have, like,
Make it-
70 teeth. What do you-
Saga,
Look,
go
look,
ahead and
look.
make a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm not gonna. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
I suppose. You see them thinking, I have a little trinket I can maybe give to you then. As they head back into the back real fast.
I'll take it.
He hasn't even come
And-
back yet. What do you mean?
I told him that before he left.
He's gonna come back with a Velociraptor head as a trophy, and you're gonna be like, "Yep, uh huh."
Little
Okay.
trinket. He brings out a really small third rain catcher.
He brings one that goes on a keychain.
Sorry, give me a
Give me
second.
a
I'm trying to
second.
find which one it was.
He's
My
gonna bring you
dad's
back
calling me. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna bring you a surprise sock.
Yeah, where is it? Sorry, I thought I had it listed right here.
Gosh, Aqua unprepared. SMH.
Wow. They present to you the Mask of the Beast, which you identify very quickly, as one of you does have identify, I believe.
I have it.
Yep. You identify this magical item that they given to you over the next course of the 10 minutes.
Wow.
Okay, so what is this, Mr. Identification?
You can read what it says, Mark.
Oh wait, does it say it?
Yeah,
Yes, I
scroll
brought
down.
out a handout.
Oh, it scrolls down. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Animal friendship.
Oh, okay.
I could see Keon wearing this.
Yeah. As I talk to the animals.
I guess Saga also.
Who would like to be carrying this Mask of the Beast on them?
Saga, would you like to carry it for now, since you're the one who persuaded?
Rose said she was getting a call from her dad.
Oh. And I guess I'll carry it for now.
Alright, you are carrying the Mask of the Beast on you. You can just throw that on your inventory somewhere, and you will notice that there is a new set of folder called Magic Items, which you will be able to look at to see which items you've acquired over the course of however long.
How much does it weigh?
Negligible amount.
Oh, okay.
It is a mask, so.
Sorry, I had to leave for a second. What did I get?
The Mask of the Beast.
We get.
No, it was me. I got it. You didn't do shit.
Brad.
Alright,
Says the
Rose,
one
I
who
remember
wanted
that.
to sit down and take a rest after beating the
I will
shit
remember
out
that.
of-
What is this? A wooden mask shaped in like this of a beast sausage has 3 charges. Okay, cool. I mean, that's cool.
Alright. With that, you have now 2 rain catchers and a Mask of the Beast. You believe your needs for water in the jungle will be reasonably sated as long as you are anywhere outdoors.
Sounds good to me.
All right, he got me. We came back. I'm gonna buy an iron pot too.
That's almost
Okay.
fine.
Right. With that, night is starting to break, and the time for meeting with your guides is quickly arriving.
I guess we should head over to meet our guide.
Is
Yeah.
Mark carrying the rain? Sorry, is Keon carrying the rain catchers on the mask?
I can carry the rain catcher, yeah. How much do the rain catchers weigh?
There's like 1 pound each. They're not that heavy, especially when they're not filled with water.
And what about the mask?
A negligible amount of weight.
Okay.
I don't see the rain catcher on his adventuring gear.
If it's not there, just go ahead and add it, like with just manually add it on. All right. So you head back over to the tavern, and you see that one guide has arrived and has actually been waiting for you. As you see in front of you is Kawasha, and their little companion that's over here, Kapali.
Oh my god, it looks like me.
That looks like a character from a different game.
Groot.
Kawasha
Yeah.
begins.
Games Odyssey.
Kawasha begins.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Kawasha begins to speak to all of you. Hello there, my friends. I'm Kawasha, and this is my companion. I hear you were looking for a guide. And if you have seen my handout, I seek to rid these lands of the undead. If you will assist me with that, we can waive your fee.
That sounds like a great trade.
That seems like a good deal. Besides, we're trying to investigate this death curse thing, so that seems like something we'd be doing on our trip regardless.
This death curse. I've not heard of it, but do you think it may lie somewhere in the jungle?
That's
We're not
good.
100% sure yet, but it seems like a good place to start.
Well then, I can be your guide if you would have me.
Do you know of any undead within the jungle that are plaguing any nearby villages or anything like that that we can go and start our investigation?
Nearby villages. You really must be new here to Port Nanzaro. There is no other village on this continent.
Oh, wow.
Anywhere else has already been destroyed by the undead, or the variety of dinosaurs that are out and about. But I do believe I see somewhere that may be worth investigating. As they pull out here. Over there, as they point out that place called Camp Righteous. Some mercenaries were attempting to set out camp over there. And, well, I have not checked up on them recently, but I did not have high hopes for them, as you can see that they're very close to this undead area on this map. Wow, this is a very good map. I do not know who gave this to you, but it is very good.
So,
Whatever.
we should...
What we're looking for is probably tied to the undead. Let's just find
That's 13.
them.
That's 2 days worth of traveling. A little over 2 days worth of traveling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, that's not too far away.
Yes.
I have a
I would
question.
Sorry, before you ask your question, Kawasha does say, if we can, on the way, I would like to dip into the undead area a little bit, just so that way we could eliminate a few more skeletons, too.
We're traveling through the undead area as we go through, so we'll definitely kill the amount of undead you want to be killed along our way there.
Perfect. Yes, your question, Saga.
Do you need rations for every day of travel to stay healthy, or are the rations like supposed to be like afterward? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, are they only to like heal back, or is it for every day of travel?
You cannot heal back by eating, but you would be able to survive out there. Now, if you lack rations, me and Kupali here are really good at gathering food from the jungle, though we can only support about 3 people by ourselves.
So
if
before we
bring
make our decision, is it possible for us to speak with our other guide and have you wait here for a moment?
Oh yes, of course, that is only fair. As Kawasha bows out, and you hear a little talking out of the tavern, as promptly afterward enters a dwarf Let me go and grab their token. I will wash it to the side. As you see, Musharib. Hello there. I am Musharib, and I can be your guide in the jungle if that's what you seek. I possess a variety of nature spells, and if you will help me, I can waive your fee if you would go after Hakamar with me.
What can you tell us about Harakamar?
It is the ancestral forge of my people. It has recently been overtaken, and I am looking to take it back.
Where
So-
exactly is this?
You see, I cannot reveal its exact location. Suffice to say, it will be quite a journey, however. If you are not able to do it now, it's okay. We can do it later. As long as we do
So-
eventually.
Your handout mentioned that it was you were forced to abandon due to a volcanic eruption. So what's the chance that there's anything left to reclaim?
Well, I know there must be, as when we tried entering back, some fire serpents were already inside of there and warded us off. I've been seeking adventurers to try and help me retake it.
Fire serpents.
Yes, serpents from the elemental plane of fire.
And what can you tell us about Moradin's Gauntlet? Can you give us
It's a
any
le-
information about that?
It's a legendary artifact of immense power, and even if we can't manage to free the forge entirely, I'm hoping that if we enter the vault it's stored in, I could grab it, and we could use it to reclaim the forge later.
What do you know about the undead that are in the jungle?
Well, I try my best not to mess with them,
Hmm.
so not that much.
And do you know anything about a death curse?
No, unfortunately, that doesn't sound familiar with me. Outside of my nature spells, I don't have much knowledge of the arcane.
Well,
We
could
need to
we
make a decision.
let you
Uh.
know in a couple
Yes.
minutes?
Of course. That's Musharib heads out.
All right. So what do you think?
One is way too vague. I would rather go to Kawasha.
You think Musharib is too vague and doesn't tell us what he wants?
Yeah, I think he has
Yeah.
a hidden intent.
So all I'm saying
Nature
is
spells would be useful, but I think
an
we're
ancestral
definitely-
forge and Moradin's Gauntlet. That sounds pretty awesome to have as a potential resource.
Having a good relationship with an ancestral forge would also be of
Yeah,
value.
if it's possible to reclaim it, I feel like that could really be a good boon later. But
Well, let's consider it then. Have any of you fought fire serpents before?
I can't say that I have.
I have.
No.
I can't say I have either.
So we have no idea how dangerous they are.
Correct.
He did say that we don't have to help him reclaim it immediately. We could take some time to prepare ourselves better, possibly at a future date.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not saying we should ignore him altogether. I'm just saying for this current outing, I would prefer Kawasha.
Right. For this current outing, I don't think it's. But are we able to switch guides at any time, or I feel like we need to stick with one guide? Wouldn't you think?
Can
You
we
don't think
also
there's
bring
any-
both?
You don't think there's any stipulation that you couldn't?
We could also have Kawasha guide us and then just help him out with his forge later, regardless of the guide.
That's true.
But it's
We
fair.
could come back and talk to Musharib, but I feel like it might be hard to come back to the port, and it would be nice to have him with us, because that seems like a nice objective for us to like have a good relationship with the dwarves of this region, if nothing else.
Well,
as far as Kawasha goes, it's just he just wants to kill someone dead.
in terms of getting in contact, I do have access to my criminal contact, somebody that I can reliably send messages through to get over great distances. So I could probably use my contact to find out where he is at a later date.
Okay,
But-
I mean, I'm perfectly okay with Kawasha. I just don't want to ignore Mushri because that sounds like a really good opportunity for her. So as long as we have a way to keep in contact with him, I'm fine with either.
Look, both of them said that they will waive the fees. Why don't we ask them to work together? Bring both of them. We kill some undead and we try to find the tomb. Neither of them
Well-
seem to be against the other thing, so
That
Try to do
depends
why
though
not
on
both?
that depends on how they plan on guiding us through the jungle.
Are they both
That is
sitting
true.
in the
Because if you
tavern?
listen to them, Mucharib said he avoids the undead, and Kawasha is going to specifically try to find the undead.
We can ask them if they're okay with it.
Do you just Venville, you asked about that. You stick your head out of the tavern, right? You look out and you see the two of them are just sitting at a table, just kind of politely talking to each other.
Well, they're both sitting there. I could go out there and ask.
What do you guys think?
I'm just worried that it might come to a point where they'll
Argue.
well, either that or that one of them might start asking for their their daily fees if we're not being fast enough on what they want particular, because then we have to meet their demands too. So I'm just worried about having more people.
In the end, I don't
Well,
think we can
I think that
reliably
only
meet
applies
both demands.
I think that
and-
only applies to Kwasha. Sorry.
Can I see the map really quickly?
Yes. You unfurled a map onto the table.
So, Kawasha wanted to take us towards Camp Righteous.
Yes.
So if the forge is in that direction, surely he wouldn't object, right?
As
he
long
wants
as it's
to
in
talk
the
to
same
the forge.
direction.
Yeah, he's
It's a
gonna tell us where it
direction,
is.
so-
Well, I could ask him if it's at least in that direction, since we'd know anyway if we accepted his offer.
If you want to ask him and see if he is willing to divulge that information.
Alright, I'll
Surely
be right back.
a bard will have the most success.
I will
convincing
sort of
these people.
Do you have
roll up
pers-
the map
do you
and
have the
walk
pers- do you have
walk out.
persuasion?
Yes,
Mhm.
I do.
Ooh, okay.
You walk out and you see them both are just there at that table. Ah, yes. Have you come to a decision? What have you
I
chosen, my
act-
friend?
I actually have a question. And I'll be like, do you mind if I place the map on the table?
They allow you to. That wouldn't stop you.
Well, you know, it's polite. So,
Kupala.
I know you don't want to tell us where the forge is exactly, but is it somewhere around this area? And I will gesture to like the Camp Righteous.
Oh, no, it would be in the opposite direction to that, but it's okay if you aren't immediately going there. I understand. I think it takes some time to become better. Oh, that's perhaps the wrong way of phrasing it.
No, I understand entirely. I've never even heard of fire serpents, so. Alright, well, I'm going to go bring this back because we were going to see if we could maybe do both at the same time.
Oh. You see Kawasha and Mushroom look at each other. I've never heard anybody suggest two guides at once. Neither have I. I've been working inside as a guide for quite a long time. I mean, They both get into thought. You will need to give us a moment as well. You may proceed to discuss.
Alright. I'll walk back in.
Did they say? Okay, well, you know. We already know.
Well, so the forge is in the opposite direction. But then when I mentioned that we were considering hiring both of them, now they're discussing among themselves.
Oh,
They seem
I have a
surprised.
what happened in terms of like experience or anything for the fight with the raptor or the velociraptors?
Oh, so we don't do EXP points here. You'll level up after a reasonable
Oh, okay.
sequence of time.
Okay.
Just because, for a variety of reasons, it just works that way.
Okay.
That are technical and boring to listen to. But regardless, the two of them, after just like 2 short minutes, do enter in. If you are seriously considering hiring us both, we have agreed to split the payment between us two, as we believe it aligns best with our interests. Yes, I heard from the bazaar while I was sitting outside that some adventurers had slain some velociraptors, and after they pointed out it was you, I feel a little bit more trustworthy in your capabilities as well.
Look at that. What do you guys think?
That's fine with me.
Seems ideal.
Sounds good.
We would move to the camp first, kill any undead on the way, try to figure out anything about the death curse, and once we finish with that, we can move towards the forge. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that sounds perfectly fine with me. It's a pleasure to work alongside you as well, Kawasha. I had heard much about you, but we've always never had a chance. And to you, as well, my pale friend. Is that rude to say?
Have the less responsibility I have, so.
Right. Yeah, both of them are, will be waiting for when you depart, and will just, be there when you do. I'll just leave them here on the map to indicate as such.
Alright.
As for now, it is night. And, there's not much else to see in the city at night, as almost everything is beginning to close down, and the lights across the city beginning to dim.
I guess it's time for us to turn in for the night to the inn.
Mm-hmm. As you
That would
proceed
probably
to...
be the best idea. How many rooms, or how many people does a room hold, by the way? Just the one?
Each room could easily hold up to 4, although there's enough room for 1 to each person.
Well, I'm buying a room. Anyone who wants to join me is welcome to.
Do I have to pay?
Okay.
No, you don't have to pay. What? It's like 2 copper.
Okay, I'll stick with you. I mean,
Uh,
in the same room!
Okay, good. Let's a little bit forward.
Look, man, I'm not interested.
I didn't even ask. Don't put this on me.
I'm just making sure you
Great.
understand.
Yep, I get
that
it.
I just want a free room, okay?
I know. I'm
I
aware.
just wanted a free room.
Yes, I've got
2
it.
copper can come in
Mhm.
handy sometimes.
Yep.
She talks a lot, doesn't she?
Anyway. I'm gonna go to bed now.
As, as the adventurers seemingly are getting a little bit closer, although perhaps not too close, you all proceed to have your long rest. When you have,
Off yourself.
oh yeah, and Vita said lol this whole time. Just one big fat lol. You all get, when you take a long rest, you regain all of your hit points. So, if you have any missing, you regain them all. If you had any spells missing from using your spell slots, you regain those as well, although most of you are not casters, so you don't need to keep track of that. You may all eventually have features that recur on a long rest. So for example, Kion, your rage recovers on a long rest as well.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you can rage twice per long rest? Something like that. It's listed somewhere, I'm sure I can find it. Alright. So, Zara, you can heal yourself back up to full, and it is the dawn of a brand new day.
Alright.
It says, the number of times shown for your barbarian level in the rages column of the barbarian table. I don't know what that means.
So it's
Alright.
just when you open up like the barbarian place in the
Wow.
book,
Oh,
it'll
okay.
show you.
Yeah, we'll probably, I'm spoiler, but we'll probably level up after this, because level 2 is a little bit more interesting. You have 2 rages per long rest right now.
Okay.
I'm definitely interested for level 2.
You will be level 2 at the end of the session, for sure, since you have been making substantial progress as level 1 adventurers inside of a brand new city.
Okay.
Right, but it
We're just
is a
too
brand new
efficient.
day.
Okay, so let me look at the map. Let's see what else we can do here. Should we check out the other 2 temples that we didn't go to yesterday and see if there's anything interesting there?
Well,
You bring...
we can do that. Do we want to just get an early start on the day though and just start traveling?
I still feel like there's some information we can get inside the temple, or inside the town, I should say. I don't know. I just don't want to immediately leave and then not have all the information.
Did we ever go back to that temple?
That
We
specific
never-
one, no.
Oh, yeah, we should actually go back to the Temple of Savras and see if he communed.
It seems reasonable enough that everyone would agree as you all head back over to the Temple of Savras, where Grandfather Zatimbi lies inside waiting for you. Ah, hello. I was waiting for you last night, but fortunately Savras had told me about your deeds. I commend you. The people of Malor's throat will rest a little easier tonight. Well, and as for your request, I attempted to contact more about the death curse, but all I saw in front of me were visions of a ruined city, of cackling skeletons and a tomb, but I dared not look any further than that. It's dangerous to peer too deeply into the truth as such. Oh, but Savras did mention one thing. If you head over there, as they point out at the window, your friend Wakanga is there, the one who had worked with Cinder Sylvain. I believe they had been wanting to tell you things, but have not had the opportunity yesterday.
That's probably good. We should go talk to them.
That's very helpful.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you very much
Thank
for
you
your
for
time.
assistance.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, to a fellow acolyte as you, as they point over to Keon. Anything. With religious folk need to work together.
True.
they could they could identify just by your mannerisms that you have been you are an acolyte.
True.
True.
You head over here, and in front of you lies a large building. You can put yourself on the left side there.
Oh my.
Will I?
Oh my.
I'll even put Vita's token where specifically over here.
Oh, down there.
Oh, I see.
Mark down on the side of the building.
Keep fucking zooming out by accident. So let me scroll.
Okay.
So this building's actually kind of huge, huh?
It's massive, almost like a mansion stretches out before you.
Ender said he'd be right back, so we can put him back on when he gets here.
In front of you are just the doors, which presumably you knock, as
Yes.
these two gladiators introduce themselves. Alt, who goes?
We are adventurers hired by Ashford, the person's name.
Oh. Yes. Wakanga! As the doors magically open in front of you, and the next set of doors opens as well. And you see in front of you this. You are welcomed inside.
Okay, this is
Lady-
kind of fancy. Okay.
Right, let me go ahead and reveal everything, but the guards tell you, just wait right there. Wakanga will be with you shortly.
This reminds me of back home.
Compared to the Malor's Throat and everything around, even the buildings that you had seen throughout the city, this area is lavish. It's very clear affluent all across, and magic seems to be tingling around in the air as it imbues a lot of the things around here. And that's when Wakanga heads down, along with Syndra. Give me a moment to bring out their tokens. Here's Wakanga. And shortly next to them, being supported on Wakanga's shoulder, is Cinder Sylvain. I apologize, adventurers. I had meant to take you around the city some more, but we had a situation that we needed to handle. They put Cinder on the couch over here. I would tell you, but I believe Cinder canned themselves. Yes. I have the death curse on me, which is why I seek to rid of it. And that is why I've hired you as well.
Tell us everything you know about it. We seem
Yes.
to be kind of lost.
Yes. I apologize. I had meant to talk more when Wakanga was here. As far as I understand, the death curse does definitely lie somewhere on this continent. And out there is sure to be more answers. You may need to simply go and explore the various landmarks for any information you can find. Now, if you are looking for one thing in particular, some respite out in the jungle, as they use some magic to unfurl your map in front of you.
Where is that?
Up above, if you look at the top right, there's Fort Belorian. Fort Belorian is run by the Merchants of the Flaming Fist. If you seek additional aid or simply are looking for tasks, they may have more information or things for you to do. And barring that, they point a bit southward. The Arakakra are benevolent, as they point out Kirsabal that's over here. If you head over to the Kirsabal, make sure you have a way to climb up. But they are all very kind, very generous. I've met with them before, and they will treat you well. Unfortunately, there's not much else I know. We've sent many adventurers before you, and well, that's how we know so much of the map as such, but not much more than this.
I see. Isn't Fort Belurian where the forge, or where the guide said the forge was, in that direction? I ask everyone else.
I think so. I don't remember.
He didn't really say exactly.
He said it
went
was.
in their direction.
The opposite
Yeah.
direction. Hmm. Is there a contact that we should know about in Fort Belurian?
Fort Belorian. You may not have gotten a chance to find out, or perhaps you have, but the city is ran by 8 merchant princes, each one with vast influence, and as you may have perhaps hazarded a guess, they motioned her hand over to Wakanga. Wakanga is one such merchant prince. Each have their own specialty, and Wakanga manages magic items. If you are looking for magic items to purchase later on, I will be the person you can go to, as they unfurl in front of you a list of items that are available.
Fine.
Many of them may be a bit too expensive out of your reach right now, but the jungle is full of much treasure. You will surely find more.
Okay. Point of information: can we buy a flying monkey? Like,
Monkey.
can we
Monkey, monkey.
can we pull together some money to buy
What is it? What is the
monkey.
monkey for?
monkey?
No,
What is,
we
what is the
can't
monkey
buy a
for?
flying monkey.
Well, physically we can.
I
but
definitely vetoed that.
That's alright. It takes more than one of us to veto. So.
You have no
Does
power.
anybody else want to join this veto on this flying monkey
Okay,
purchase?
What is the flying monkey for?
It's
He wants it just to have it.
a flying monkey.
To fly.
I would not
Okay.
be
Okay.
putting into it.
How big is said flying monkey?
The flying monkeys supporting on Zaru, they're quite small. They could perch on your shoulder.
Are
And they fly.
Can he carry me?
So
Hey.
what you're saying is it's Momo. Okay, I got it.
What are they commonly used for?
They're used to, yeah. You see Syndra laughing for the first time. My first pet used to be a flying monkey. I would use them to perform little tricks for me or grab my cup when I was lazy.
Huh.
Look, we don't need a flying monkey in a dangerous, deadly jungle, okay?
But think about it. It'd be
What if we
great to add
do?
into a song.
Oh my god.
Do you train a flying monkey to use a knife?
Probably.
I like this idea. All right. At the very least, we can table the flying monkey. Okay, I'm
For
okay
now.
with that. I'm okay with that. But at some point, we are coming back here and we are getting a flying monkey. As long as we can all agree to that.
Yes, yes.
You
Okay,
can pay
of
for it.
course.
I will be buying else.
Nah, think of it like this. You don't even need to keep it at a flying point. It's like an attack dog.
It's a flying monkey.
Okay, so we can table that for now. That's fine. That's okay. But we are going to look at that later for sure. I'll keep that in the memory banks.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't seem that we have anything
This is
to
quite
purchase.
expensive.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
there's
no-
plenty that I want to buy, but I do not have the gold for it.
With the list of things in view, you all consider the options presented in front of you, but otherwise, Wakanga continues beyond that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can provide for you.
Actually, with my eye for quality, do I know if any of these items are super valuable that I want to come back to and get?
The monkey.
um yes, your eye for quality is mostly based around keeping you safe, and your eye gravitates over to the items that say +1 on them. As you're taking a look at that specifically, Wakanga chimes up, yes, if you're looking to stay safer out there in the jungle, +1 armor and +2 armor are some of the easiest ways to stay a little bit toastier, although you're not a monk, yes? You cannot wear armor. It would interfere with your martial arts. But I can provide one thing, as they look through a little bit, and they give you one of these. Back in my adventuring days, I managed to acquire this of value, and I've not had much use for it as I've not been out in the jungle. But perhaps you will find it more.
Definitely come into use.
Yeah.
I thank you, and your generous gift, Prince.
Please, you can just call me Wakanga. Who would like to take this ghost lantern? As it says here, it stabilizes you, so if you ever fall unconscious, you don't have to make death saves.
Okay. Maybe we should give it to Akish because he has the least amount of HP. But actually, I only
Wait,
have
that-
one more, so.
Does anyone who has dark vision? Because if this is the lantern, I feel like that's
I have dark vision.
Useless
I have
someone?
it.
I do not
I
have
have
it.
dark vision.
Wait,
I
you're
don't.
Wait, you have dark vision?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an
Oh,
elf.
okay. That doesn't explain anything to me.
Elves
Anyway.
can see
Okay.
in the dark.
Well,
obviously.
it's between me and Akish that wanna take this. I only have 1 hit point more than him, so. And I definitely, actually, I think I should because Akish usually stays in the back and I'm a melee class, so I'm gonna take the ghost lantern.
Right? If there's
Uh,
It should
those,
be a group decision, not a. I'm
Yeah,
gonna take
Yeah,
it.
no,
I-
you should definitely not take it based off of your own greed for that one.
What? I'm just okay. You can have it. Whatever. I'm just trying to be logical.
If
I
we
was the
find
first
an
one that
electric
said-
guitar, I'm calling dibs.
that's fine. Okay.
No,
Okay.
but-
But other question: can we have you two roll a dice?
Oh,
I was
yo!
saying we could roll for it.
Aha.
Doesn't
All
I mean,
right.
matter.
if I roll need.
Listen, you can have it if you want it. I just am trying to be logical. I was the first one that suggested you should have it. I'm just
You know, I think you should roll
thinking.
because it doesn't matter.
We
One
know.
of you will
Yeah.
probably eventually need it.
You're not stuck
I-
with it
Just
forever.
roll for it.
We can't pass
Yeah.
it around at some point. It's gonna be useless on one person.
No, it's fine. He can have it.
So okay.
alright,
Right.
Akish,
Fucking-
you have acquired the ghost lantern. Now notice that it says requires attunement. That means you need to do 2 things. 1, you must spend an hour with the item, called a short rest, in order to attune to it. And 2, you can only have 3 attuned items at once. So this will take up one of those attunement slots right now.
Okay.
Not a big deal right now, though.
God damn, we've guilt tripped our monk.
Right,
mean, I
if
guess
you,
logic doesn't work in here, so.
Akish, you can place the ghost lantern into your bonds part of your character sheet. That's where I like keeping my attunement items, right? It's like at the top right, it's just like a little box. And that way you can keep track of how many attunement items you have. Otherwise, that's all Wakanga and Cinder Sylvain seem to be able to offer you, as otherwise they just let you know. When you are ready to go out into the jungle to investigate, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Okay.
Kian,
Yes.
when we come back, we better have a name for the monkey.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
we'll have
yeah.
to think about it along the way.
All right, good. That's the main reason I didn't think we should buy it just yet.
That's a fair point.
All right. Let's
All I'm
ask.
saying is, I'm all for calling it Momo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
A noble
Sorry.
name.
Sorry, Saga, what were you saying?
I said we should ask the elf if the forge is on the map near the fort thing.
Witcher is very much not an elf, but yes, you can go and ask
Not
them.
the elf, sorry, the dwarf. I'm sorry. Yeah,
but
let's
you
head back to the guides then. Oh wait,
Okay,
we're
well,
gonna
while
go to the
they're
other
while they're
temples?
going back to the bazaar, can I go to the other temples?
Yes, in fact, we can just do those in order, right? It's not like it's a significant decision point. You can all move to the temples together. Which temple would you like to go to next? As you have currently gone to the Temple of Savras.
Oh, let me open the map. Which one's closer?
The temple.
The Temple of Gone
Savras.
is right here, I think, actually.
Okay, well, let's go there then.
Sure.
Yeah, whichever one's. Because I feel like the other temples might give us some useful information.
As you enter over to the Temple of Gond, you see in front of you a variety of people working in forges and blacksmiths all around, hammering down various equipment kind. And otherwise, they kind of like grunt to greet you into the temple, and not much else. Let me see, there is something else here. Saga, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Damn it. Well, maybe.
These are some good forges. But you do see one person who is unusually affluent, just kind of sitting there and just kind of working together on stitching something on their table.
Alright, let's go say hi.
You see this person. They greet you with a grunt.
Can I greet them back with a grunt?
You greet them back with a grunt.
Monkey.
That's not how you have a conversation.
Oh god, I'm fucking dying.
What are you up to, old man? I ask him.
Do you have something you need?
Well,
Old man? Your eye is like twitching at being called an old man by you.
Rose, maybe you should
You're
leave it
older
to the
than
less grumpy
me.
people.
I got defensive.
So we were just wondering if you knew anything about the death curse that has apparently been plaguing this island as of late.
I know nothing of your death curse. Whatever this is, more adventure nonsense. But if you need something, maybe here. I just shove a hand out into your face, basically.
Oh, there's another guide.
Well, that's very nice of you to offer us or point us in the direction, rather, of a guide. It seems like you're very busy.
Indeed,
Is
I
there
am.
Anyone else here that like works here we could talk to?
Everyone's always busy here. I'm busy here. Any other questions? Otherwise, they're just focusing on their work.
What are you doing?
Besides you.
God damn it.
I don't think we're going to get much out of this.
No.
Well, I appreciate the handout. We will let you get on with your business then.
You
You,
want to roll an intimidation check on
Oh no. Oh no.
you leave. You leave behind what is very clearly a merchant prince, as they are continue their work there inside the Temple of Gaunt. You are outside once again.
He was a total asshole, is what he was.
Yeah, what an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Well,
You should all wait
whether
outside
he
the door and
has-
mug him when he comes out.
whether him being an asshole or not, he did give us the handout that did talk about
have
the
stealth
amount
and
of dwarfs
deception.
that we wanted to talk about.
Well, yeah, it says it's an albino dwarf, which just sounds like honestly a little that
one of the
seems
guys
like not
we
a
hired.
reason.
That's
That
one of the
seems
I
guys
like
mean, we
not
could
a
talk
reason.
to
Seems like
we could talk to the
racism.
guide and see what her input is on it. On the
I noticed
dwarf.
that this hand does not mention Kawasha, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means we chose well.
I mean, we're 1 for 2 on choosing well because we still are thinking about helping the dwarfs. So
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is just this random person's opinion on the guide. So, like, do we care
I
about
mean,
this opinion? Who is
I
Salida?
mean,
I don't know them.
Yeah, I
we
don't.
can still go see them and talk to them and see what their input is and see if
I-
there is a background or a story behind why.
I don't feel like we need to. I mean, look at the way this is written. It's just downright hostile.
Yeah, I don't know. This person sounds like she's running for office, just like trying to smear everyone else here. I don't like it.
It sounds like Donald Trump. No.
This
Huh.
is not a
Okay,
universe
well,
that exists.
In
There is no
the
Donald
universe-
Trump in the universe. There is a Donald Trump.
Also, Saga, you probably shouldn't greet people by calling them old man.
Maybe we
Sorry.
don't let Saga do the talking from now on.
I agree.
I mean,
Look, as far
Yeah,
as
Mr.
my talent,
Fenwell. Would you?
talking to them
Yeah.
is not one of them.
Okay, so let's for now just go to the Temple of Sune then, yeah?
Yeah.
yes. And if we see any
Yeah.
old people, we won't greet them with "Hello, old man" / woman.
I'm gonna need someone to help me hold Saga back.
Alright, you head over to the Temple of Sune, and the smell perfume permeates the air, even before as you're trying to get closer to the temple, as the entrance lies wide before you, covered in glittering confetti all around, and you see people with very fashionable nails inside, along with very well done hair.
What an overpowering smell.
I like this place.
I bet you do.
This spell reminds me of death.
This perfume.
Do I see anything interesting?
Yes, you enter through and you see that they tell you, oh, they actually let's see. So Saga, you'd probably be the first as you're looking in there. Go ahead and make an investigation check as well.
Yeah. Boop.
Okay.
Sorry, I might have. No, it wasn't misclicked. I thought I rolled twice, but that was the one before.
Got you. You enter into the Temple of Sune, and as they look at you, they go, "Oh my God, your hair! We need to get you into here immediately." As they just drag you in, if you don't
boy.
forcibly.
Hey, that's not very nice.
I will follow in. Wait.
Fenville, as you enter, they're looking over at you, and they're like, "You, They all just give you a thumbs up.
I'll give him some thumbs up back. I know.
As you follow behind Saga. Is anybody else entering?
I will also follow behind.
I'll
Alright,
follow.
Kyon. As you enter, along with Azoka, you just seem kind of. Let's see. I'm checking both of your things. They seem not to acknowledge you, Kyon, as they just kind of look at Azoka and go, "Oh no, oh no, no!" And they try dragging you in also.
This is a
I showed
dangerous
there, I
place.
guess, as well.
Alright. The crow, who's covered inside of this robe even, enters through, but they don't seem not to give you too much attention. They just kind of greet you politely, but otherwise don't have any extreme reaction. Vita, will you be entering as well? And as well, Zer.
Yeah, I will.
As you both enter in, Zer, they seem not to take too much heed of you, but they take a look over at Vita and go, We have the shampoo you need. Bring you in. As you're all brought to the spa in the back, right? But for a variety of different things are given to all of you basically free, and they like insist on these unless you like forcibly stop them. Where they're manicuring your nails, they're manicuring your horns. They're giving you very nice shampoo and lavish things that are making you look all pretty and nice. And in the corner amongst all of these things, you see two cat-like humanoids kind of giggling amongst themselves about this. They stand out quite a bit from the others due to the gear that they have on them that resembles very much that of an explorer.
I'll walk over to them.
Yeah.
Hello.
You just come out of jungle, yes? Yes. Did you see the
Yes.
second?
Yes.
Every single time the first humanoid answers, the other one like answers back with like the last word that they said. You adventurous, you must take care of yourself. I like to get my soft fur nice and washed. It feels good. Good.
Yes, I quite agree. I'd always make sure I look just dazzling.
Then I believe we will get along as they give you this handout.
Guys. Oh no.
No.
They're smearing poor Joe Ball. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, they are scammers. They're trying to get equal shares.
One of the other guides also wanted equal shares.
Yeah, we don't like
Yeah.
that though. Well, actually, your guides. I was curious if you've ever heard anything about a strange death curse originating from this jungle.
Death curse. Maybe I have. Perhaps if you hire us. But if not, that's okay. As you see them put their hands back and just keep on getting their long cat-like nails manicured.
You two are difficult, but the problem is we already hired a couple guides, so we can't hire you. However, if you're saying you might have information, I might have a little bit of an offer. You know, it's 5 gold a day. What if I give you a day's worth of pay and you tell me everything you know about it?
You seem desperate for this information. We can wait. Who knows how long your guides will be out there. The
Desperate or
jungle is a
not,
deadly place.
It is.
Place!
But, you know, I'm not desperate at all. You've read this situation wrong.
Alright, go ahead and make a, if you're trying to deceive them, deception. If you're not, persuasion.
No, Fenval isn't really that desperate. He figures they'll find out more just from walking through the jungle anyhow than these two cats. Oh, that's a great roll.
Alright, give me a second. I'll keep that in mind then.
In the meantime, I hope you are able to keep your fur as smooth as you like it. I'm going to go make sure that none of my friends are drowning in shampoo.
Vita is almost drowning in shampoo because her hair is really long, but by the end of your experience, as you all head out of the spa, you're all looking great. Better than the first day you stepped foot on the continent.
All right. We need to come back there again. This place is great.
Rather avoid it forever, but
Yeah, can we just never talk to those two?
Yeah, I'd rather avoid that again.
That's fine. I'll make my own time to come here at some point.
Of course, pretty boy.
Hey, I will have you know I have been nothing but nice to you.
you are pretty.
have.
Take the compliment.
Hey, did you hear the way he said it?
Okay, so do
But
we
I
want
am
to go to the military fort? Maybe the military around here knows something about something, right?
We can check.
I would actually. Would they? Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's
I
more
feel
or
like-
less
I feel
if
like
they
there's-
know something, but more or less will they tell us what they know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's in their best interest because we're offering to solve the problem, right?
For free.
So I
Sure.
feel like at the very least we should see what they have to say. Maybe they won't tell us anything and it's a waste of time, but that wouldn't be the end of the world if they don't want to tell us anything.
Well, let's go quickly and then head out.
Yeah, okay. Let's go
Sounds
quickly.
like a plan.
So yeah,
Right,
let's go
so you're
to Fort Nyanzaru.
Alright, so you start heading over to Fort Nyanzaru. Give me just 1 second.
Is this one to the north?
This one is. This
North
is
is
the one
actually
place.
north of the water.
This was the one place I didn't remember. 1, 2, 3, 6. I remembered where almost everything was, except for this one. I found it. It's actually more over here.
My God, it's in the ocean.
It's this building that's right here. What you see from here is
If you care, I do have
Yeah.
13 investigation.
on your way over there, Saga. You hear a rumor from some of the people. Oh, whoops. You start heading over, and you hear some old timers just sitting there on a bench, talking as you're walking by them. As they go, I kind of want to see Mesro again before I go down. I don't got much time left here. But Mesro? That's you'd have to search in the jungle again for that. Yeah, but it was so nice. I'm sure I'll find it again. One day. As they nod off and fall asleep. Otherwise, you arrive to Fort Nyanzaru here, and you see some military personnel standing guard, some of them walking around, and a commanding officer on the side saying, "No trespassers."
We're not trespassing, just trying to ask a question.
Yes.
We
Do
wanted
you
to know
have-
about the death curse.
Death curse. I've not heard of anything like this. Your adventurer prattle. You see them kind of relent a little bit for a second as they kind of sigh. What do you need to find this?
We were just honestly hoping for information on it. If you've heard anything strange involving people that had come back from the dead, anything affecting them.
Such resurrection magic is far beyond anybody here at the fort. Most of us give our lives just once, unless you're rich enough, like princes.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, can you tell us a little more information about that?
Yeah, as they're about to, they go, "You all seem new here, check that out." As you see a boat and starting to enter through the harbor. And as it does from this distance, right? It's not as close as it seems, it's a bit further away, like it even looks like it's a mile off, right? But you can clearly see the outline of what seems to be a massive turtle-like creature rising up to the helm of the boat. It's not attacking it, it's just swimming around it. And then, a short while later, you see the people on the deck of the boat throw something down into the water. And it descends back into the bay.
What was that we just saw?
That's Aramag. You want to go on a boat out of here, you have to get past Aramag and pay their toll.
Toll?
Oh, that's what we were hearing earlier about the.
Yeah.
The
What's the toll to a turtle?
Well, Aramag is legendary around here. You don't mess with Aramag unless you want your ship sunk. But you all don't look like you have a boat right now.
Keyword. Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
But we can't get a monkey.
The monkey's strong enough; he'll fly us all out of here.
Yeah.
See, monkey. Well, in any case, about your prince question, the princes around here seem more knowledgeable than the rest. I'm sure some of them will know about this topic you're thinking about. But as for us, we're just here to try and protect the city.
Okay, that's fair.
A toll that we have to pay for.
It's dependent on Evermag. They look you up and down, they figure out how much money you got, and then they try to get whatever they can. It's a Greek bastard.
See. I think we'll be avoiding the ocean for a while.
I'm not too worried.
Otherwise, they simply see you off as you're standing outside of Fort Nyanzaru.
Okay, then do we want to go check back on we're gonna go back to the bazaar, right?
Let's go to the guides.
Yes.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to do first?
I think we're about ready
No, I
to
think-
head out.
Okay.
Yeah, the guys are fine for now.
Then you see your guides waiting for you. Then are we ready to go?
We are.
And so, you head off, having finished your first session of Tomb of Annihilation, heading off into the jungle.
Perfect
Nice.
timing, actually.
Hogging.
And as I promised, you all get to level up, which I can help you with, now or later, if you would like. We can do that right now, if you got some time, but if otherwise, thanks for joining.
I've got
Sweet.
some time.